Blunt Talk with LT, back at it again with another video. This time we're reacting to what happened last night on Fresh and Fit podcast. So they had a 4 to 5 hour stream airing out all their allegations, airing out other YouTubers, and near the end they stumbled on this and they started speaking about Kevin Samuels. So we're going to react and respond to what they're saying about Kevin Samuels on this. They also called out the lead attorney. So they gave okay, let's watch this. No backstory. Let's get straight into it. There's a lot here. We're going to start off with the Kevin Samuel stuff, and then we're going to backtrack to some of the stuff that they said earlier in the stream. For the most part, watching that stream, Fresh and Fit cleared their name on a lot of the allegations with the women that they had. Well, at least Myron had to clear his name. He gave more information than he should have, probably, with his whole past occupation, with him being, what was it? Some sort of officer. What was it again? Fuck. Ah, shit. Okay, we're gonna pull that up. We're gonna see what it is. But he was law enforcement. We're gonna react to this right now. Let's pull this shit up.
Nah, F that shit. Anyhow.
All right, let's continue on. I think we beat that one down to
What do you guys think about the lead attorney?
No comment.
X.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's someone that will never get a collab with us.
Nope.
And for someone that's supposed to be a lawyer, you didn't get all the facts and you just whatever. I'm not even gonna.
And there you go, Moogie.
The question: can you address your former employers saying that you guys purposely?
Got him.
Okay, so that they were going at the lead attorney because the lead attorney had a long ass stream, I think 7-8 hour stream, where he was going in on Fresh and Fit and pretty much reacting to what the women brought to the table and brought to Instagram and YouTube without getting Myron's side. So that's why they're going in on him, saying he's supposed to be a lawyer and he got one side and he went on a rant. I guess that's fair. I've been on the lead attorney show. I went on a live stream. I didn't post it because it's like posting the low lights. The stream was it's not it was like a bad stream for him, but I just didn't say much. So I'm not gonna show a 2 for 18 performance shooting these bricks out here. But I might react to that and explain what the hell my performance was on that. But we're gonna continue this.
He ran your show same time as Chaos and talk smack about him. Okay.
You know what? Let's go all the way.
Yeah.
Talk about Kevin too.
Okay. Number one, we don't have any problem with Kevin. But he did ask us to push our.
Okay, so this is what prompted. I'm gonna pull this back again so we get some clarity of what prompted them to even speak on Kevin. It was a question, I believe, from one of the super chats.
Let's go all the way.
Yeah.
Talk about Kevin too.
Okay. Number one, we don't have any problem with Kevin. But he did ask us to push our show back, which we did on several occasions.
Yeah,
for 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
Guys, you gotta understand something, right? To get the girls in here all ready for the show, Chris has to do a lot of work.
Yep.
It takes.
This is back when Allende was recruiting too.
It takes time to get girls in here at the same time to do a show. So we're preparing while having a time for the show, but sometimes it gets pushed back because either someone's late, things are running a little bit behind schedule, the sound, the audio, all for a live show, it takes time. So for us to have a time set, and then Kevin says, hey man, you know what? I would like for you guys to start a little bit later because I'm starting this time. You know what, Kevin? We respect you.
I have to pause it there real quick. My bad. Okay. When it comes to people sharing information like text messages, DMs, all of that, I've always been against that. I'm pretty consistent with that. I always thought it was trash. I hate when people do it. It's private messages for a reason. It's your business personally. It's not for the audience. I get it when they did it earlier to show receipts against the girls that are alleging certain things against them, so they have to protect themselves, and they were doxxed first, if you want to use that term. The girls outed them first and put their information out, so they're just defending themselves in this regard. Putting out the text messages between them and Kevin, absolutely uncalled for, random. I don't even understand it, but let's get into it.
We're gonna push our show back 2 hours. We're just sitting here. Go, yo, and imagine girls waiting here for 2 hours for a show to start.
I have to babysit them the whole time, drinks, talk to them. Most of the girls have to work tomorrow morning, have stuff to go to. So, hey, Chris, when the show's beginning, blah, blah, blah. And I have to play that role where it's like, look, girls, I'm sorry, but this has happened, boom, boom, boom. Me and Myra explained it to you many times. Today, I understand. And some girls left. Like, we had 2 girls leave at one point. So it's like, we have to entertain a whole house full of women. And meanwhile, I was like, For who? It's our platform.
So we pushed back the show for Kevin
multiple times.
And then you guys have to wait. The girls gotta wait. We gotta wait. And then
you say, "Oh, guys, why you late? Oh, never on time. Blah blah blah." Well,
so behind the scenes, guys, you don't see everything. So Kevin is definitely trying to tell us when to do our show. And respectfully, you were here first. However, hey Kevin, we need time to figure this out because obviously, we want to go with girls. We got to schedule them. It takes time. No response. It's only when he wants something he responds to us. But when we say, hey Kevin, can we work this out where we could do a time on show? No response. So what do we have to do? We're forced to do a show whenever we want because now you don't want to compromise our response to us. How can we work this out?
Yeah, he stopped responding to us. We tried to work with him, guys.
We tried, man.
We really did try to work with him.
And look,
we made a lot of concessions for him. We took down our clips for him.
Yep.
When he did the debate with Amanda and he debated the other girl, we took the clips down so that he can have exclusive rights to those clips for his channel. We took those down. We moved our show back, and he would never respond to our calls or never respond to our text.
That was your decision. I'm consistent about this too. I'm not with people having business with other creators or just people having business in general and coming to YouTube crying about the practices of the business, crying about the results, crying about the outcome, crying about the communication. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Nobody
He said he was going to come to Miami in May. You guys are all my witness.
Yep.
He said he was going to come. He never came. When we called him, he was ignoring us. We finally were able to get him on a call. Hey, Kevin, when are we going to do this collab? People are asking. It's going to be lit. Let's make it happen. He never gave us a straight answer, and he started ignoring our calls, ignoring the text. So what can we do? At this point, he's ignoring us. So I'm looking at it like, well, if you're going to ignore us and not respond to us, then we're just going to go back to doing what we were doing because we made all these concessions for you, but you can't even respond to us. So we're just going to do what we do. And here's the thing. I have no problem.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Listen, I understand. Kevin don't be responding to people. He'll leave you on red. It is what it is. Kevin's a busy person. The way I look at this, if he was not responding to y'all and the communication wasn't working where you guys felt like you were capitulating to his wants and needs and he wasn't doing anything for you, at that point, you just stop it and say, just walk away. Why do we need to know this? Why are you on the internet after trying to save your name and trying to drag Kevin Samuel's name through the mud at the same time after O'Shea Duke Jackson kicked him out of the manosphere? Okay, Jesus Christ. This manosphere shit is weird to begin with, to be honest.
Kevin. We have no personal issue with Kevin, but those are the facts.
Yep.
We tried to work with him. We didn't purposely put the show at 10 to battle him. We pushed our show back on multiple occasions for him. And you guys are my witness for that. And then when we called him and said, hey, are you going to come on May? He didn't answer the question. He avoided us. He didn't answer anything. The only time he will call me, guys, is when he wanted me to take down the clips or he needed something from me. He never called me for anything else. And that's the goddamn truth. And it hurts me to even say this on the air.
Folks, welcome to business. Welcome to business. People will hit you up when you add value to their life, and it's an equal exchange. Generally, if someone could add value to your life and you could add value to their life or their business, then that's when it's green. That's when you hit it's a go, everything's good. But when you're not benefiting somebody, they don't need you. He's not your friend. That's my whole thing. Why is this on YouTube? Why are you making a segment about this crying to the public? He ain't your friend. This is business. A lot of these folks don't understand business.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
But that's what it is.
And I want to say this now. Many other creators feel the same way. And real talk, man, I'm be honest here. We wish Kevin the best, 100%. But if you don't respond, how can we work things out? So that's how it is,
That's
man.
simply what it is, guys.
All right.
Many creators feel the same way. You know, this is coming out after they're being exposed by other creators or other people saying that they're talking shit behind Kevin's back. But in the public, it's all hardy har har, chummy chum shit. Yo, this shit is just really. This is all gossip, and I don't know, man. I have no idea what's going on now.
We tried. He didn't respond. Okay, we're gonna go back to 10 o'clock. That tells me basically like fuck you guys.
Yep, literally.
So $5, McKay Wells. Do you think it was an organized attempt to bring you down?
Kevin helped their show ascend by being a guest on their show. The business is done. Man, all this shit, man. Let's react to this part. This part where Myron speaks about being was Homeland Security in his past. Let's go back all the way to this part.
Okay. Fresh and Fit. I ask one thing of you, please. Refrain from bragging and flexing. It only comes off as concealed and arrogant. Only Andrew Tate is allowed to do that. LOL. Okay, Mr. Dick and Balls.
Oh man.
Shout
out to Andrew Tate.
Shout out to Andrew Tate, man. Here, a real one. It's a Disney thing. I was one of those that was pissed. Like, no, not Fresh and Fit. I had doubts. I couldn't stop watching you guys though. Today, you guys won me over again. Sorry, all even had to do this. It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Like, obviously, we have a mountain of evidence that we were sitting on that we didn't want to expose. But, you know, it is what it is. Monarchist 1, yeah, the AMP shouldn't even have made that first video in the first day I started it. And now you guys are going to end it, be the Rocky Balboa of our era, Canada versus Miami.
Yeah,
we have no beef with them,
after
man.
this, man, we're just going to make content for you guys, man.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to be a part of this live reaction, hit the link in the description and call in. Other than that, let's get back to it.
I'm
not going to address
you guys a
beef
better
no
way,
more.
and that's it, man.
So you want to apologize in public because a man shouldn't do that, but you insulted them in public, including their loved ones who weren't involved. You're gaslighting everyone here, and we all know it. That's from Terrace Garrett. Terrace Garrett, I think that comment is old because we literally just played the clip of us apologizing to them in public.
Yep.
Yeah, so don't know what you're saying there.
And it's still up.
And it's still up. We didn't take it down. For those that said that we took the apology down, it's right there.
What's the deal with Gray?
What's the deal with Gray? Don't worry. We will.
Coming.
You know what? We're going to probably play that whole phone call. I don't care. We're
Yeah.
just going to play it we'll do it at the end. We're going to play the whole phone call for you guys. I don't want nothing misrepresented.
There you go.
So we're going to play the whole thing because you know what? Our detractors didn't give us the benefit of playing the whole thing.
Nope.
But you know what? We're going to give the people that we're exposing the truth on the benefit and show them the whole thing.
That's
so let's
fair.
continue on with the questions. We're going to do the phone calls last. It's long, but I'm going to give it to y'all. Okay, so we deal with Gray. Just stay tuned, guys. I'll tell you this.
By the way, Gray,
Those phone calls.
Yeah.
Okay, where is this shit?
I have nothing to say bad about Simone, but she needs help. And you guys are going to hear it.
Let me pull up the timestamp
Daddy Dane,
real quick.
$5. SMH, all this sound like some women-ish. Can we get back to business? Real talk, I don't care. Just keep working. Handle y'all business behind closed doors.
I agree. Yo,
Daddy Dane, that's what we wanted to do.
bro, we kept making content, but they kept coming at us, bro.
I mean, the closed doors was booted down yesterday. So we have no closed doors, man. So
Man, real talk, man, we are not one for drama, bro. Like, real talk, man, you guys see us every single night, make content for you, and it's like, yo, we're here to add value. This whole drama beef shit, bro, we left it for the birds. But to protect our name and our brand, we gotta respond now because now it's like, yo, you're bashing us with no evidence of our side of the story. So what do you expect? So
Okay. Okay.
Bishop.
So you do keep the girl's soul next to your Tiffany blue Taurus in your sock drawer? Corbin 1111. I think that's a joke.
is that a gun?
He keeps girls' souls.
Okay, this
Okay,
is all super
Bishop,
chat.
$20.
Let me
Hello, I
fast
understand
forward some of
assault.
this.
Verified.
You will.
Respect to you, bro. But that video they did on us, bro, was this. I gotta say,
Okay,
bro.
it's your opinion. Yep.
I'm gonna
It's a
say
fresh
this, man.
Hold on, I gotta pull this back a bit. They talked about O'Shea Duke Jackson. They spoke about a bunch of creators in this, and really and truly, after this, they isolated themselves more from content creators in their space. Called out a lot of people. Let's get to it.
Here we go.
Thank you for bearing with us, guys. We're doing this live.
Yep.
What do you have to say to O'Shea Duke Jackson, who went in on y'all and said he had some info about Fresh and Fit but didn't say it? What do you think That's from $10.
So I'm gonna say this. I gotta say it,
Okay,
bro.
it's your opinion. Yep.
I'm gonna
It's a
say
fresh
this, man.
opinion.
O'Shea, respect to you, bro. But that video that you did on us, bro, was mad disrespectful. And at this point, bro, he may mess with you, but I don't. Just giving a stack. I'm gonna be very transparent here.
I spoke to O'Shea twice. He's a good guy. He cares, and I have no problem with him. I mean, I understand Fresh it might feel different, but hopefully we can come to a peaceful middle ground and go from there.
Okay, so now O'Shea Duke Jackson did a live stream this morning, and from the reaction from people in Anton Daniels' comment section, they're saying he went off. He went on the live stream. He put it on private after it was done or whatever, or took it down. I don't know. I didn't see the live stream, so I didn't get to see what O'Shea Duke Jackson was saying in the live stream. But he's made a bunch of videos. Y'all should probably follow up on that and see what O'Shea Duke Jackson's saying in regards to Fresh and Fit.
But I have no issue with O'Shea.
You're dead to me, bro.
Okay, let's continue on. I guess you guys are seeing it. But hopefully we can come to a peaceful middle ground and go from there. But I have no issue with O'Shea.
You're dead to me, bro.
Okay, let's continue on. I guess you guys.
Shit getting out of hand now.
Fresh said O'Shea Duke Jackson is dead to him. So we're not going to see any olive branch extended in the future, I'm guessing. Guess that bridge is burned too. From what I know, O'Shea Duke Jackson is one of the most helpful brothers in the manosphere. He put a lot of people on, from what I know. I'm not from the manosphere. I'm from hip-hop. I recently started making these type of reaction videos to Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, and these guys like 4 or 5 months ago. And a lot of viewers, a lot of you guys are here from the manosphere, but I'm from hip-hop. I did hip-hop trending topics, celebrity news, and that shit. And a lot of this stuff is trending now, so it kind of hit my radar, and I do these type of reactions and breakdowns, objective breakdowns, because I don't have relationships with these people, and I give my raw opinion like a viewer does, or would, but can't because they don't have a platform. So the manosphere is new to me, but from what I'm seeing, from the way people speak about O'Shea Duke Jackson, they speak highly of him. And to cut that bridge and for them to get kicked out of the black manosphere, that's, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to stunt their growth. We're going to see from here on.
You guys are seeing it right here live that we are different men, which is fine. Okay, been watching since before your first live stream where I commented Fresh was hiding in the shadows. Why does a man's success bring out such feminine energy in other men? This has gotten blown way out of proportion.
Facts.
Hey, man, it is what it is, guys. Like I said, we're not doing this for the haters. We're doing this for the people that don't want to know.
Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. If you want to call in and join the reaction and have a little box on the screen and give your opinion as well, hit the link in the description. I'll set up the StreamYards. Y'all could join in, give your opinion.
Our supporters. Ashton Mose, $50. Fresh Fair, I rock with y'all boys for this. I got on a little late to the live, but Myron, my brother, did you answer the question of where you used to work, or you just don't feel comfortable doing so? If not, I understand. All love.
Now, Myron gets emotional when speaking about this because he cannot go back to that field of work after publicly exposing his real name and his past line of work. In hip-hop, when we hear feds, we're like, nope, we're out. Tekashi, you're a snitch, we're out. So when I heard this, my automatic reflex was like, nope, fuck this, I'm out. But then I had to think about this. I'm like, we ain't in hip-hop. This is a dating show. Let's listen to this.
My name is Amber Fuddle. I was a former special agent of Homeland Security Investigations. I worked for the agency since 2010 as an intern. I did criminal investigations. I resigned from the job in 2020. I have nothing bad to say about my former employer. It was a fantastic career, but I had to take a chance and I bet on myself.
Hold on. We pulling this back.
20. Homeland Security Investigations. My name is Amber Fuddle. I was a former special agent of Homeland Security Investigations. I worked for the... My name is Amber Fuddle. I was a former special. My name is Amber Fuddle. I was a former special agent of Homeland Security Investigations. I worked for the agency since 2010 as an intern. I did criminal.
My bad, y'all. These drops is just failing on me right now. They're freezing. Hold 1 second so I can just get this shit back up to speed and we can get
a job, nigger.
Jesus fucking. Oh, all right, let's go.
Investigations. I resigned from the job in 2020. I have nothing bad to say about my former employer. It was a fantastic career, but I had to take a chance and I bet on myself. I left because I had a lot of people relying on me, and I was pretty much put in a position if I'm going to do this, I can't do that. I had outside employment approved, so I was fully within my right to be able to do this. And they brought me in and they said, "Hey, you can't do this anymore. You got to hang it up for a few months." And at the time, we had just invested money into the studio, and this happened in November, and we had just finished making the studio in October. Our first episode was October 26th. I got notified of this in early November, so I had a tough choice to make. And I walked away from the government. It was a career that I loved, I enjoyed. I did all types of different investigations from, anything you guys could think of that involved federal crime. I pretty much did it. So, yeah, that's where my experience comes from with everything that I do. That's why I speak the way that I speak. That's why I write my notes the way I do. That's why I act the way that I act. That's why I've never done drugs in my life. That's why I don't drink like that. That's why I'm so serious about the gym. It's because that was my lifestyle for all of my 20s. From 20 to 29, until I was 30, I was employed as a special agent, and I took that job very seriously. I put my life on hold. I did really great cases. I know you guys have Googled my name and saw one of the affidavits for a case that I did. So, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I didn't want to have to bring this up, but I'm just going to be.
He's doing this because he's pretty much forced to do this because he was clearly doxxed by a bunch of YouTube creators trying to out him for a bunch of allegations in regards to these women. So he was doxxed. I seen this information on another YouTuber's channel, pulling up all his past, pulling up his name and everything, showing his college. He was doxxed. I don't think that's cool. I don't think anybody's family members should be doxxed. I think if you are an entertainer and you present as what your name is, Myron Gaines, fresh and fit, you should be addressed by that. I don't think people should be digging into people's personal lives and trying to dox them because there is ramifications to somebody's life when their personal information is out there for the entire public to consume. So I'm not with that, but he was forced to do this. He was literally forced to do this at this point. So I'm not, holding this against him in any way because he was forced to do this.
Honest. That's what I used to do. That was a part of my duties.
Hey.
Hey, man. Now y'all know.
Wow. Y'all niggas know.
Wow. That
Pull
was.
up.
Yeah, man. And that's the truth, guys. Yo, Myron gave his full name, man. His job. Yo, real talk, man. Myron, man, is very congruent. He's the same person on camera as he is off camera. And I get upset and I get, how to put this, not triggered, but I just kind of feel like if you guys understood who Myron was, you'd understand him as a person. And this guy is, man, he's a real honest guy.
I'm going to pause it real quick. We have a caller. I'm going to bring you on the screen. Hold one moment. P. Is your mic on? Oh, no device. Oh, this nigga dipped. God damn it, you slowing down my show. All right, we're going to get back to it. Oops. Oh, shit. Yo, P. Turn your mic on. Unmute yourself. Yo. You here? Hold on. Give me a second.
I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't hear nothing.
Hold on. Do you have your YouTube on, or do you just have your StreamYards on? Can you hear?
I don't know if I get it.
Can you hear? God damn it. All right, let's go.
High on integrity. And for people to bash his name, bro, that actually hurts because I actually know him in person. So the reason why I'm so passionate is because I know him as an individual and what he stands for. So if you see me kind of acting out, it's because, bro, that's my home.
Oh, I realized what the problem was, P. I just fixed the problem, P. You would have only been able to hear me on YouTube, not the StreamYards. If you want to call back up, you can call back up.
And for him to be honest with you, bro, it means a lot. So,
and you guys, I mean,
yeah.
I have my own business and graphic design, and I met Myron Fresh, and just Myron's character itself made me just put my stuff aside and said, fuck it, you know what? I'm going all in for this podcast. And here we are now. So definitely, if like when you guys talk shit about Myron, I know the truth personally. That's why when you see us booting girls out the platform, Frank Castle, I'm with him because I know who Myron is as a person. Yeah. So niggas talk shit in the chat, I'm not faced. So here you guys got transparency, and you guys deserve it.
Nobody's scared of anybody, bro. Remember that.
That's why I don't like fighting. That's why I don't like doing that stupid stuff, because I know that there's consequences that you can go to jail and do serious time for this stuff, guys. That's why. That's why I don't start problems from a physical standpoint. That's why I didn't want to go and...
Listen, he didn't have to really out this for a lot of people thought this anyway. He has that police officer demeanor. I always thought he came from law enforcement prior to this. But I couldn't prove it, didn't want to prove it, didn't want to out it, but I thought that way, just from the vibe. Hey, yo, Dallas, you on?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah, are you on the YouTube or just the StreamYards?
The StreamYard.
Okay, I'm going to pull you up. Just bear with me for a second.
I ain't doing no tripping. I'm about to sit there and about to go work out. All
right, do you want to be on camera or not?
Do I listen? Anything I say, I can stand on it. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Trust me, I ain't saying nothing I say. If I say it, I stand on it.
All right, I'm gonna pull you up. Just give me 1 second. Ooh, this is some sloppy work I'm doing right here. Hold up. Jeez.
I ain't doing no tripping.
Okay, so what is your opinion on Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, and their live stream that they had last night? It's buffering a little bit. You there?
You know what? I used to want to do YouTube until I see it's.
Oh, this is bad. This is lagging bad. I'm sorry, brother. We're gonna have to get you another time. I gotta get my system going better.
I don't think.
This. Okay, you can talk. We can have the conversation, but the video, it's bad right now. It ain't coming through clean. We having some malfunctions on the system right now. So you can give your opinion, but you won't be on the screen at the current moment. You there? All right, we're gonna get back to the video. We struggling out here.
Street fight with Preach. That's why. And I'll take it a step further. I thought about going back. I didn't leave on bad terms. I thought about going back. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. But at this point, it is what it is. So yeah, I used to work in law enforcement. You guys can call me a snitch or whatever, but that's my career. I document everything. When the Yende came in yesterday, training kicked in. I'm responsible for everyone in this studio. All right. So let's move on. Next question.
All right, right here.
Jonathan Barronville, the way Myron is handling this is the proper way. When you have serious allegations against you, you can't just call everyone concerned haters. Get out of your feelings fresh. We aren't in high school. We're grown men.
Okay.
All right. $10. I'm awake just to show support, not to hear your explanation because I saw through the haters' comments from the jump. You guys are changing lives. AMP ain't doing that. No contact with AMP. I have nothing, against them, man. This is better than Monday Night Raw. Y'all have the momentum up until last week. This just a bump in the road. Remember, L's are lessons, not losses. The cloud chasers are gonna come out when you the hottest thing popping. That's from Abe, $20. Thank you.
The black gentleman.
The black gentleman, fresh fit. You have apologized in more than 2 or 3 videos already. I don't know how much more these people want. Now they're the narcissists at this point. Also, female energy will always come out of the woodwork when everyone else is ganging on someone.
Okay.
Let's see here. What about Fresh's profile with the rented jet and Lambo?
Just so you know, right?
It's a McLaren.
It's a McLaren.
It's actually a McLaren he has right now.
And that McLaren, so just so you guys know, right? That picture that I took.
Hey, yo, Dallas, you still here? Yo, Dallas. All right, I'm going to remove you from the stream, fam. All right, we're going to get back to
The
it.
jet and the McLaren was for me. Now, I don't post it on social media, but I'm big on manifesting. And that car, I've always wanted a McLaren. The owner of that car was invited to a photo shoot. I happened to be invited as well. I showed up. I didn't go on the jet to travel to Mexico like they were going, but I went for the photo shoot. And I took a picture. I put it in my room. A year later, I own that car. It is now blue. So, for me, I document my life because these things that I've always wanted to do. And yes, sometimes renting a car that you want to have is good because when you rent the car that you want to have, you drive in it, you feel it, you can make it real. So, I didn't rent a jet. I didn't rent the car. I went with the owner, I had a photo shoot. And now I own that car. So, there you go.
You know what? I just realized that I didn't even show the part that they showed the text messages from Kevin Samuels. They spoke about it, and then I went to another part because they weren't done there. Let's get back to that. Let's pull that right back up. I'm gonna play this for a few minutes as I find the timestamp, and we're gonna get right back to that.
Don't know what's going on. Been off for a few weeks. I'm literally just joining right now. I'm sure you guys have said it. Thank you. But if you don't mind what happened, and I still rock with you guys, we did address it. Thank you so much, Cameron. $20. Why did you call a grapist? Why did A call you a grapist after he went on a date with N? Oh, he even said it on No Jumper today.
He doesn't respond.
Thank
to
you,
that.
Talon.
Oh, you chill with me.
I understand.
I'm not.
Something, right? To get the girls in here all ready for the show, Chris has to do a lot of work. All these guys have millions of subs.
Okay.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's someone that will never get a collab with us.
Nope.
And down.
Ruined. See, luckily, once again,
You went to the internet.
we have a platform to talk about these things. Imagine if you didn't have a platform.
You'll get my likes up,
career
guys.
ruined.
Hit that
Life
like
ruined.
button.
But guess what? As men, take it on the chin. Man up. Nah. F that shit. Anyhow.
All right, let's continue on. I think we beat that one down to
What do you guys
death.
think about the lead attorney?
No comment.
X.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's someone that will never get a collab with us.
Nope.
And for someone that's supposed to be a lawyer, you didn't get all the facts.
You heard
and
this in the
just- whatever.
beginning.
I'm not even gonna.
We're gonna get right
there you
back
go,
to it.
Boogie.
We're gonna
The question:
listen
Can you
through
address
all
your former
the Kevin
employers'
Samuels
employees
stuff
saying that you guys purposely
with the
ran your show
messages.
same time as Chaos and talk smack about him? Okay.
You know what? Let's go all the way.
Yeah.
Talk about Kevin too.
Okay. Number one, we don't have any problem with Kevin. But he did ask us to push our show back, which we did on several occasions.
Yeah,
For
we did.
2 hours.
For 2 hours.
Guys, you gotta understand something, right? To get the girls in here all ready for the show, Chris has to do a lot of work.
Yep.
Yeah, we
It
heard
takes-
this in the
this
beginning.
is back
but
when
we're gonna
Allende
run
was
all the way
recruited
through
too.
this,
It
'cause I
takes
fucked it up.
time to get girls in here at the same time to do a show. So we're preparing while having a time for the show. But sometimes it gets pushed back because either someone's late, things are running a little bit behind schedule, the sound, audio, all for a live show, it takes time. So for us to have a time set And then Kevin says, "Hey, man, you know what? I would like for you guys to start a little bit later because I'm starting this time. You know what, Kevin? We respect you. We're gonna push our show back 2 hours. We're just sitting here. Go, yo.
And
Imagine girls waiting here for 2 hours for a show to start.
I have to babysit them.
Yeah.
The whole time, drinks, talk to them. Most of the girls have to work tomorrow morning, have stuff to go to. So, hey, Chris, when the show's beginning, blah blah blah. And I have to play that role where it's like, look, girls, I'm sorry, but this has happened. Boom, boom, boom. Me and Myra explained it to you many times. Today, I understand. And some girls left. Like, we had 2 girls leave at one point. So it's like we have to entertain a whole house full of women. And meanwhile, I was like, for who? It's our platform.
So we pushed back the show for Kevin
multiple times.
And then you guys have to wait. The girls gotta wait. We gotta wait. And then
you say, oh guys, why you late? Oh, never on time. Blah blah blah. Well,
so behind the scenes, guys, you don't see everything. So Kevin is definitely trying to tell us when to do our show. And respectfully, you were here first. However, hey Kevin, we need time to figure this out because obviously,
I said this before. I don't get this. You can't say that he's trying to tell y'all how to run your show. He asked y'all to push it back. You could easily just say, nah, we doing it at this time. Nah, it's out of our control. Nah, there's various circumstances which makes us have very inconsistent start time, so we can't control that. That's your problem. It's not the end of the world if you just said no instead of coming here crying to us about how Kevin's business practices are.
We want to go with the girls. You got to schedule them. It takes time. No response. It's only when he wants something he responds to us. But when we say, hey, Kevin, can we work this out where we could do a time on show? No response. So what do we have to do? We're forced to do a show whenever we want. Because now you don't want to compromise our response to us. How can we work this out?
Yeah, he stopped responding to us. We tried to work with him, guys.
We tried, man.
We really did try to work with him.
And look,
we made a lot of concessions for him. We took down our clips for him.
Yep.
When he did the debate with Amanda and he debated the other girl, we took the clips down so that he can have exclusive rights to those clips for his channel. We took those down. We moved our show back, and he would never respond to our calls or never respond to our texts. He said he was going to come to Miami in May. You guys are all my witness.
Yep.
He said he was going to come. He never came. When we called him, he was ignoring us. We finally were able to get him on a call. Hey, Kevin, when are we going to do this collab? People are asking. It's going to be lit. Let's make it happen. He never gave us a straight answer, and he started ignoring our calls, ignoring the texts. So what can we do? At this point, he's ignoring us. So I'm looking at it like, well, if you're going to ignore us and not respond to us, then we're just going to go back to doing what we were doing because we made all these concessions for you, but you can't even respond to us. So we're just going to do what we do. And here's the thing. I have no problem with Kevin. We have no personal issue with Kevin, but those are the facts.
Yep.
We tried to work with him. We didn't purposely put the show at 10 to battle him. We pushed our show back on multiple occasions for him. And you guys are my witness for that. And then when we called him and said, hey, are you going to come on May? He didn't answer the question. He avoided us. He didn't answer anything. The only time he will call me, guys, is when he wanted me to take down the clips or he needed something from me. He never called me for anything else. And that's the goddamn truth. And it hurts me to even say this on the air. But that's what it is.
And I want to say this now. Many other creators feel the same way. And real talk, man, I'm be honest here. We wish Kevin the best, 100%. But
once again, when you say many other creators feel the same way, how would you know unless you're speaking to these creators behind Kevin's back, not on air, because we don't hear this from other creators.
Shit getting out of hand now.
Jesus Christ.
If you don't respond, how can we work things out? So that's how it is,
That's
man.
simply what it is, guys.
All right.
We tried. He didn't respond. Okay, we're going to go back to 10 o'clock. That tells me basically like, fuck you guys.
Yep, literally.
So, $5. McKay Wells, do you think it was an organized attempt to bring you down? If you forgive, now they can't talk tomorrow. I don't know,
who
man.
knows, man? Who knows?
As a matter of fact, I texted Kevin a couple of weeks ago, guys. And I tried to extend the olive branch. You know what? Fuck this, man. Because I don't want you guys thinking like, oh, Fresh and Fit were talking shit and they didn't try.
Facts, man. Straight facts.
We're gonna do this.
Straight facts. KS, Kevin.
Can you read it?
Yep.
Kevin.
Okay, so they're showing the text messages. What was the need to show the text messages, the private information between you and Kevin? I can't work with motherfuckers like this, man. when I look at all these people doing business together, but they're always exposing each other for the public, for what reason? When Kevin Samuels spoke about because he challenged their thoughts about paying for sex. And when he did his live stream, he did not mention their names. He did not throw salt on the wounds. He did not step on them when they're in the mud. He made an example out of their ideas. He challenged their ideas. How is this productive? How is this getting you back your fans by showing personal messages between you and Kevin unprompted?
What? Ain't nobody got time for that. Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
I like to stand at peace offering and business proposition. Right now, FNF is the hottest podcast in the world. The only other major podcasts with more views are Vlad, No Jumper, Timcast, and Rogan. All these guys have millions of subs and barely beating us at the moment with 294K subs. That was back then. We consistently hover between 14, 15 million views a month. I'd happy to fly you out to Miami to collaborate. If we team up for an after-hour show, the girls, we will break the internet, right? So this is Myron, by the way, from Fresh and Fit. No response. And what date was that?
July 3rd.
July 3rd. So we did. So
Y'all can't fucking say we didn't try.
and then I ain't gonna lie, man. This narrative spinning that we're trying to compete with Kevin.
tried,
Kevin
guys.
in Manosphere. No, bro, we're very upfront and very honest. Hey, man, trying to work shit out. What can we do? What can we do? What do you want us to do?
So because I've gotten a couple of people have told me that, oh, y'all are purposely trying to destroy Kevin's business competing at 10 p.m. We tried, man. We made so many concessions for him, and we didn't bring this up online. We didn't want to bring it up or whatever. But you know what? We're gonna give you guys the truth. You guys saw that July 3rd. I reached out to him with an olive branch after all the him ignoring us.
Yep. He doesn't want to do anything, so it is what it is.
You see why Kevin ignored these niggas. Kevin's seen through this shit. Kevin's been in their presence. Kevin's been in their studio. Kevin knows he has more insight to their character than any outsider. So there was reasons for him to do what he did. He doesn't owe you this. I don't know, man. I just think it's in bad taste to be outing personal messages unprompted. Kevin ain't saying nothing about y'all. He made an example out of your ideas. He challenged your thoughts. The fuck is going on here? This manosphere shit is full of bums. I'm gonna just keep it real, man. A lot of these manosphere niggas is a lot of rejects. They ain't getting no play in high school, no play throughout college. Made a little bit money in their late 30s, and now they want to get up here and posture as fucking alphas. That's most of this manosphere shit. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Respect the work that Kevin Samuels is doing. But a lot of these niggas in the manosphere is Revenge of the Nerds. Let's call it for what it is. Nobody wants to keep it real and say what it is, but a lot of it's Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, I didn't get pussy through high school because I was working with the boy. I was a cop. I was doing Homeland Security until I was 28. Now I started getting pussy. After when I'm 28, now I got a little bit of money. I think I'm high value, so I'm gonna tell people to have sex when they're 35, or not sex when they're 35. Jesus Christ. Settle down, get serious when they're 35 with 50 bodies. You have to obtain 50 bodies because that's so important. We're still in high school here. We're still chasing a body count. Every girl needs burning desire and respect for you and respect your authority. We know where that comes from, Homeland Security.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
People telling themselves every day. I said this in my last stream. Myron said the female orgasm is not important. Fuck it. Who cares? If you don't come, that's your problem. Have you been in a relationship? Have you had a girlfriend? Your ass getting cheated on, nigga. This is 2021. Female orgasms ain't important. Man, fuck all that shit. Niggas try so hard to avoid being a simp. And it's like, come on, son. Like, the fuck is going on here? There's too much cap in this goddamn space.
Rashad Brown, $100. Myron Fresh, keep doing your thing. Great show. Myron, are you gonna have girls feedback on your Instagram page on the next show?
I don't know.
Oh,
Why would I do that?
Oh, he means like a Instagram. You know what we do all the time?
How to not?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe when we do the DMs on the
If
man
you guys
again.
want, we could bring it back too.
Young Beezy.
Listen, y'all. I know some of y'all came and hit the dislike button as soon as you see Fresh and Fit expose Kevin Samuels. They didn't expose him in a bad way where it's like, oh my God, look at Kevin Samuels now. They outed personal information and messages that we have no idea about and conversations that we have no idea about. And that's why it's titled Exposed. It's not clickbait. This is how YouTube works. If I didn't title it that way, I would have my generic 9 motherfuckers here, 10 people watching at best.
What?
It is what it is, man.
Jesus Christ.
And to give okay, he said he doesn't give a fuck about the drama. Saint Scott, love y'all, but you guys never specifically addressed what was O'Shea talking about when he said he heard some damning information about you.
That was it. Basically, that we were trying to go behind Kevin and mess his business, but as you guys can see, we
got proof. No, we didn't.
We did not.
Respect to you, Myron, but guys, like you guys don't get it, man. It fucking hurts me to put all this shit out there, man.
Yeah. We've been staying quiet for a minute, man. Just grind on content.
Nah, it literally hurts you to put all this shit out there. A lot of people are not having that. Kevin Samuels fans are not having that.
Stupid.
Content for you guys, give us some value, but at some point you gotta clear your name, man. You have to. If not, you guys get the wrong idea.
They're coming at us saying that we're snakes and we're trying to destroy his business. No, we're not.
Nope.
We tried to work with Kevin a bunch of times, man.
Yep. We show love to all our friends, man. All our friends, man. So, is what it is. People turn their backs on us. Hey, man. Where's the integrity there?
Josh Jerome, I sent a $50 super chat and didn't show up, and I got charged 4 times for a total of $200. What happened? What?
No idea, man.
That's a YouTube issue, bro.
Yeah, it might be a glitch. She and her feelings, even indirectly admitting Myron is right, but people taking her side of the story because it's politically expedient. Believe all women? Yeah. Dangerous times, guys. Jonathan Barronville, wow, she basically admitted she made the claim due to her feelings. Even the fact that she insinuated violation when it was the consensual was so damn wrong. A lot of women seem to not understand just how messed up this is. Why, Myron? Don't give it all away as soon as you get it, bruh. What?
What? No.
Okay. Yo, I literally had this happen to me last week. This girl I messed with tried to call me a rapist because I stopped messing with her. My homeboy let me know when I passed her to him. We created a group chat and proved she capped. Yep.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's see here. Stop raw dogging these broads, guys. I pulled out, man. I don't think she's pregnant. If I'm gonna, my personal opinion. I really don't think so.
All right, so we're gonna get to this part. He has a phone call that he's playing of this girl Simone that she's alleging that she's pregnant, and he's gonna play the phone call, and he says it's a legal phone call, and she gave him consent to record this. I never heard the consent in the call. I don't know. He's Homeland Security. He has lawyers. He probably figured a way for this to be legal. Who knows? I gave my opinion on Myron a lot. So did a lot of people, because most of people's ire is aimed at Myron. My opinions on Fresh as a person, from what I've seen, I've watched her show for a pretty long time, is Fresh is a regular guy, average, everyday guy who came up on some money now. So now he's a millionaire, possibly, probably. They said that, I think. So a millionaire, but he's a regular, average day, everyday guy. I don't see much posturing out of Fresh, to be honest. I believe that Fresh actually does fuck a lot of girls, but most of them being 4, 5s, and 6s at best. But that's my opinion on Fresh. I see his vlogs. I see the basic girls that he's with. It is what it is.
Bro, real talk, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm supposed to Mr. Organic on the phone, bro. At this point, bro, dude, you understand, bro? When you reach a certain level, you can't move the same way that you used to move. So now for me, bro.
JT, he plays the part where he asked her for consent. Good. Because that girl was capping. Like, I'm giving my objective opinion on these folks. It might not always be pretty, but we're going to keep it real here. That girl did sound like she was capping hard, and we're going to listen to that right now.
I ain't trying to mess with these girls in the streets, bro. I want like a couple chicks I'm cool with that are solid, or maybe 1, 2, 3, who knows, maybe 1, and I'm cool with that. But having a bunch of girls like that, bro, you never know, bro.
Right question goes, Fresh, you said I don't watch the show, but Myron had unprotected sex with a woman that has every red flag you teach. Myron, you acted like you wanted more than sex from her, more than sex with a single mom. Yeah, bro, to chill. The fuck? I told you guys, like, what?
This guy, bro.
Yeah, that's right question. I mean, yeah, dude, like casually date and smash and chill and everything. Like, we tell you guys this all the time, having girls in rotation. Like, This isn't new.
You're not wifing her up, bro.
What? Yeah, we ain't wifing her up, bro. King Dre.
Okay, so at the end of this video, at the end of this reaction, we're gonna actually take calls, not during, because my system ain't given.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
So callers, call in after we're done the reaction, and hopefully we can get a conversation going, and y'all can give your opinion on what we just seen.
Shout out to King Dre, man.
Shout out to King Dre, man.
$50 fucking.
Yo, he's solid, man.
Yeah.
King Dre's solid, bro.
When we were in the heat of the bullshit, me and him spoke. The more you level up, the more the game gets harder. The women become more manipulative. That's the game we have to protect ourselves. I know it's hard, but we have to strap it up. No more raw dog sushi gang. This is a class of manipulation. She isn't crazy. I think he means she is crazy.
King Dre, I just follow you back on Instagram because I forgot to do it.
Scroll down.
There you go.
Scroll down. Where are all the trash talkers now? Y'all believed all the lies. Fresh and fit. Thank you, Jesse. There you go, man. $10, Michael Thomas Brown. Myron, with all due respect, I'm gonna be honest. Despite all this, if she is actually pregnant, you need to step up and take responsibility. If this is real, that's a kid's life we're talking about here. Hey, Michael, if she showed to be, here's the thing, bro. I just literally showed you guys that she's unstable,
bro. Real talk, man.
So
that's an allegation, not a confirmation.
And she will not prove to me that she's pregnant. Anyway, Lewis, $10. Is it possible for you guys to have an application to join your crew? What are you guys looking for? Right now, we're okay, man. Thank you. Warrior Archer. No, we need a publicist. Okay, Warrior Archer. Party VIP. Granted, party was a bust, but I saw a lot of people chilling, still enjoying themselves with BBQ fingers in the patio. Didn't join you the next day for the after party stuff. Still down with you guys and keep it up. Thank you, Warrior. Hey, man. Like I said, we're gonna own it. We
have our.
We're gonna make our next one. We're gonna make guys. Why did we got rid of Allende and Larger?
Yep.
That party. Failure was unacceptable.
I was pissed.
Yeah, that was the nail in the coffin for
the whole fucking night.
And we ate it. We took a loss on that party, guys.
Dude, we didn't drink party at all.
Shit. We didn't drink anything.
Bro.
We dropped what? Like, Chris, what did we spend? Like $5,000 right there and then at the venue just to get drinks?
Yeah, bro. If you saw me at the party, I was around talking to everybody, the DJ, the drinks. I was making shit happen for you guys.
And I know I wasn't there, but I was on the phone trying to coordinate shit. That's why I wasn't like around. I know a lot of guys were disappointed about that. I own it, man. The party was not what it expected, but we're gonna handle it ourselves.
Okay, so the receipts between the conversation between him and Simone are actually right here.
Jamaica shout out to him, and I would say how he moved. He was smooth, very nonchalant, not very combative, and okay.
Let's see here. Ultra, because I know people. Is it the best way to run game? No,
probably not.
I have no ill will against him. Go Studios. Respect to you guys. Sad Led. Can we have an episode about personal protection?
Yeah,
he's a homie, man.
He's a homie.
She put his name out there, so now I got to clear it.
Yep.
Jalen Moody, $20. I've been watching you guys for a few months now.
Avoid the long-term.
Simone, when you use the word.
Okay, here it is. I'm looking at my phone because I'm trying to see the timestamps exactly where it's at.
We've been at this now for.
We don't gotta listen to the shit we don't listen to.
Issues that will come up make it a long-term thing. You don't watch the show, bro. Honestly, you don't watch the show.
And you know what? Since we're on this topic, let's go ahead and play it.
Play the clip.
Let's play the clip. Play the phone call. This was taken from today. We got okay, let's see here. We got
playing recording one right here.
Okay.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me unmute it.
We've been at this now for like what 5-6 minutes. Simone, when you use the word coercion, can you tell me what coercion means?
According to you, it means bet.
Okay, this broad is out of her goddamn mind. You're gonna listen to here. She makes up her own definition of coercion and she brings it to the net. So this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
Silence, you fool!
Like, there's violence involved and like extreme force involved. But
no.
To me, other people, coercion means like mental shit. Like, you can mentally coerce someone, can you not?
Simone.
And sorry, Martin's cleared up. You actually told her that you was recording, right?
Yeah. We'll scroll down. That one's not even that good. Let's scroll up to the top.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's run that.
Yeah. These
Yeah, we have those two. Let's play those. The long story short, guys, she didn't know the definition of coercion, and she used it in her tweet. Let me read her tweet actually, so you guys have full concept of what she actually alleged.
There you go.
So this girl, Simone, she was on the show. She had a gray shirt when she came on. I'm just going to keep her a stack. Oh, my phone died. Can you show me the tweet real quick, Fresh? You sent it to me. Or can you pull it up just so we can read it on air so that people know what context is going on here, what allegations she made? So we're going to tackle this right now. I ain't going to lie, guys. We had unprotected sex. I pulled out. But she's trying to allege that she's pregnant right now. And I'm going to show you guys the evidence, and you guys tell me if you believe her. Okay? A lot of holes. Okay, so this is what she said, guys. That man emotionally manipulates and coerces women into extremely rough and degrading sex. He does things that he knows women don't like. He gets on top of them and overpowers them. He pulls their hair and puts them in positions where it's not easy to stop him.
And isn't it funny, on the show, she said, I enjoy rough sex. Very rough sex. So to me, you said you would do it on air, but when it's him, it's a problem. When there's a beef going on right now. Funny.
Yep, and she went on a platform. She went on a YouTube channel to talk about this. So let's play. I think was it recording 3 first? Yep, recording 3.
Had slander coming my way too. Oh, she's a gold digger. Oh, she's this, that, and the third. Oh, she's a low value woman.
What's your question again?
Why do you feel like I should clear your name and that don't do shit for me?
Okay.
It doesn't stop your raggedy ass fans from harassing women. Like, it doesn't stop shit.
Are you okay, Simone? Are you okay with me recording this conversation here? I'm going to record it just for our safety. So your question, you're asking me, why do I feel the need that my reputation is more important than yours?
Okay, let's just make this clear for everybody. Coercion is the practice of persuading somebody to do something by using force or threats. Let that be clear to everybody before we start making up our own definitions of the words.
No, that's not what I said.
Ask it again. Ask it again then, please.
Snake shit. Nah, I'm good. Never mind.
Simone. I'm trying calling her again.
It's coming.
Good. I'm good on it. Never mind.
Simone.
Whatever you feel is what you feel.
Why are
Chris,
you running when I say I wanted?
Can you pull up the chat?
Yeah, sure. Let me move it over.
Yeah. Okay. All right, go ahead. We'll keep going.
Hold on. The audio.
Just record this portion. I could tell you I'm going to turn it off.
I'm not running. I'm not. But you know what I'm asking, and you phrase it the way you want to phrase it.
Okay.
And I think it's not about to play. So.
Then ask me right now exactly what it is. I'm not going to rephrase it. I'm just going to answer it straight. Go ahead. Ask it.
No, it's okay.
Why are you backing down now? This protects both of us, Simone.
You're right, but.
So just ask the question. I can't switch it up on you because now we're both being recorded. We can't lie to each other. So please ask me the question. I'm going to give you a straight answer.
Nah, I think it's protecting me if I don't say anything. So I think.
Wouldn't it protect both of us? Simone, people are calling you a gold digger right now.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna clarify. It's not like you're gonna be like.
I am going to clarify.
You're calling me a low value woman. You're not gonna fix the fact that people are dissecting my life. Like, everyone can't tell that, for one, I am fucking different. I may not be exactly high value, but I'm very fucking different than the way people are making me seem. But me saying what you're at say is not gonna help me. And like I said, you're not addressing your fans. You're not addressing the little shitheads that sit here and talk about women after listening to your podcast, whether you hate them or not. You're breeding all these little shitheads and fuckers that hate women and spread hate and fucking harass women and say stupid shit.
Okay, Simone, this is what it is, okay? I know you're not a gold digger because me and you spent a few days hanging out with each other. I know you're not a gold digger. That's why I never said that about you. Obviously, the people, though, are going to say that about you because they don't know you, but they do know that I got some clout, whatever the hell they want to say, some money. So they're going to automatically assume you're a gold digger, but I know you're not. So what I'm saying is, please tell your side of the story so I can show them also that you're not a gold digger. That's the point I'm trying to make here. You're not doing this for money. You're doing this because you don't necessarily want to abort a kid, which is fine. It's noble. But what I am saying is we need to figure out that first tweet where you're saying I coerced you and I manipulated you for sex. Like, because the way you said it, it makes it look like I forced you to do things when we both know it's consensual. Correct? Simone, was the sex consensual? Simone.
From the beginning that you really just wanted sex, because that's really what it was. And if you had said that, then I wouldn't have had sex. And you know that because I asked you multiple times, like, what the fuck is it that you really want from me? Like, what am I doing this for? What am I listening to you for? I asked all the right questions. So if you had said that, then none of this shit would have ever happened if you were truthful and said, listen.
I'm pretty sure as a relationship guru, these guys teach men to stay away from women like this. He should have took his own advice with this one. You got to stay away from women like this. Like, if anything, this is coercion from her. She's trying to get some sort of compliance out of him, to get more time out of him, for him to chill with her and all this stuff and take her seriously, possibly wife her, treat her like a girlfriend, for her to stop dragging his name through the mud in the public and disrespecting him and putting these allegations on him and faking a baby possibly. But his only defense for the baby was, I pulled out. And
stupid.
You could pull out and still fuck up on a pre-cum. So come on, man.
And I just want to fuck.
Okay, Simone, I have a question for you, okay?
I answered it, and I'm not answering it any other way.
No. I have a very simple question. Did I or did I not make effort to hang out with you after, in the past couple of days, within the last week or so? Yes or no?
Asking me to fucking hang out one time is not effort to me.
But I did though, right?
Yes, yep.
Okay. So we spent a couple days hanging with each other. You're the one that wanted to leave, and I said, all right, cool, I'll see you. I got you an Uber home, whatever.
Pause.
So how are you going to say that
Guys, she did the show with us, went to go eat with us, chilled with us. Bro, she was here. If Myron just wanted to smash, and then you leave. You got to leave. I was like, yo, why is she still here? I mean, look, I was kind of like, bro, why is this bitch still here? But she's still here. The point is, man, if he just wanted to smash, he would have brought her on us.
The reason why, guys, she didn't want to say anything was because I asked her multiple times, and I have Fresh and Carissa as my witness. I talked to her on the phone on speaker, and I said, did I have consent? She said yes.
Yep.
Carissa's here. You heard the phone calls. You want to tell the people real quick? She was there with me on every phone call. You could she could just come right up to the mic. Yep.
I don't know if I didn't listen well, but throughout those recordings, I don't remember hearing consent to be recorded. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I don't remember. I may have not been listening well.
You could tell them real quick what you observed and everything like that, because you were there with me when we made these phone calls.
Yeah, I was with every phone call. I even took notes on everyone that she talked about. I can pull up real quick too as well.
Oh shit, has receipts.
Yeah, she took notes while I was talking to her.
Yeah, so the first call, this is the ones that weren't even recorded either. The first one, he was like, was the sex consensual? Simone states yes. And he asked that at least I would say 10 times. Every time she said yes. And it was funny how once we started recording and she was, knew it was there, then she kind of didn't want to answer any of those questions. She switched up her side on it.
There we go. She said once she knew we were recording, she switched up. So witness, but I still didn't hear it from her mouth. I don't know.
So it was crazy to see actually the act happening, because you hear about these situations and people not being honest and everything like that. And she, in her tweets, all these allegations were crazy, and when we talked about it in all these conversations, we debunked it all. But once we started recording, she didn't want to really talk about it. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then as far as the pregnancy goes, guys, I think we're going to get to that here in this thing. Let me get the timestamps here for this conversation. This is the 19-minute one or 26-minute one?
Yeah, I'm sure I know. This is the one that's 23 minutes.
What, 23?
Yeah, 23 minutes.
Okay. And guys, bear with me here because we have a lot of timestamps. Like I said, yeah, this is.
If I want me to show you, I can show you on screen.
Oh, okay. Go.
And right after this, folks, we're gonna get to because I seen people in the comment section speaking about the whole large Ayande situation with the business and the party. We're going to get to that right after they wrap up this part. We're doing everything out of order from how they streamed and spoke about it, but we're going to get to the points we want to speak about. If y'all want to listen to Fresh and Fit's actual upload, the 4.5 hour video, link is in the description. Fair use.
Go to where we talk about pregnancy, because I think these guys get the idea now that
the chat wants to know who she is. Could you bring her Twitter? The Twitter thing?
Yep, link.
I don't even want to do that.
No,
because she might privacy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, because at least with the voice, like, y'all know who she is, bro. Y'all know who she is.
It's the girl that was in the gray on the podcast. That was, yeah.
She went on YouTube. She went on YouTube channels and Twitter to go ahead and say that she's pregnant.
Miss Cheeks.
You know. Okay. Okay. What? I see these timestamps here. Chris, let's all right. Let's play the rest. Let's play more of this one then.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You will show me. Yeah.
They manipulated you for sex, and it was cap. When I spent multiple days with you, we had fun, we chill, whatever. You go to sleep, talk shit. It is what it is. And then you're gonna come back and say I coerced you and I manipulated you out of sex just because I didn't text you back.
No, not because you didn't text me back, but because of the way you handled the situation after. Like, you're the type to be like, oh, I'm not gonna chase you and I'm not gonna do this and that, but that doesn't mean you get to give minimal fucking effort and think that a woman is just supposed to feel good about that.
But Simone, you already know. You chill with me for multiple days. When you were with me, was I or was I not working all the time?
You were, but you keep mentioning that you chilled with me for multiple days. You probably chill with everybody for multiple fucking days. You probably do that all the time. Like, I don't know. Like, being special, like.
And not for you to
no,
stamps.
Simone. Man. The point is that I didn't coerce you and I didn't manipulate you. And I offered to hang out. Call him back again.
Just like a woman.
Bruh. Pause real quick.
I sent you the timestamp.
Hey, there's any lesson here. Niggas in the chat. Don't smash crazy girls. Goddamn, she's crazy, bruh.
How are you giving the lesson after fucking up and having a bad experience? Shouldn't y'all have known about this?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Goddamn. You can't spend quality time with her? It's not enough? Bro, I don't know what's going on there, bro.
All right. Go ahead. And I didn't want to have to do this, bro.
Simone.
You're not being honest.
I'm not being honest about what? I'm not being honest about what?
Saying that you didn't manipulate me. I personally feel manipulated. That's how I feel.
But that's not true because I asked you to come and hang out after. So it wasn't just sex for me. I offered to hang out with you multiple times after.
I can just be like, yeah, let's hang out after again, so I can have more sex, so I can like this.
Crying to me.
Like, you're not being honest, and if you would be honest, that would help. Because like this, what you're doing is not it.
Simone, did you or did you not say when I hit you up that you said, you know what, I'm just gonna back off, blah blah blah. Nah, I don't think we should talk anymore. Yes or no? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because it already made me feel that way. If you wait a week to talk to somebody, I don't give a fuck how busy you are. For one, if you feel as though you may have gotten this person pregnant, you should be nice, for one. But for two, I don't give a fuck how busy a motherfucker is, because I've dated motherfuckers busier than you, and they still make time to talk to me. So this busy thing is not a real excuse. It's not a pardon. It's none of that shit.
So, can you please tell me why you went to Twitter and YouTube? Was it because I ignored you or you felt used? Is that what it was?
It's because I wanted to share how the fuck I felt, and I wanted to share my experience, and I wanted to make sure that if there was anyone else that experienced the same thing, if with somebody else, if they had the courage to speak on how they feel about things and how they are treated. And even in the comments, like somebody's friend, I guess
shout out to the chat.
But I guess y'all had talked for a little while,
Jeez.
And she experienced something very fucking similar. So It's not just me.
Simone, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the definition of coercion?
I don't know the real definition. I only know my own.
Okay. Coercion is making someone do something under the threat of violence. Did I ever
Hold on. I hope y'all heard that.
threaten you?
My own.
Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
What is the definition of coercion?
I don't know the real definition. I only know my own.
What?
Okay. Coercion is making someone do something under the threat of violence. Did I ever threaten you with violence?
No.
Not directly. It's not just under the threat of violence. It is threats, period. Force has something to do with it. Persuasive threats. It's not just violence, but we get it.
No.
So I didn't coerce you.
No.
So Simone, why'd you put that on Twitter?
Because my definition is different.
Oh, you can't make this shit up.
What?
Why did you put it on Twitter? Because my definition is different.
Silence, you fool! Just like a woman.
Jesus.
All right. That's enough of that.
He didn't want to take her seriously for a relationship, so she kept reaching, and now mysteriously she's pregnant. She couldn't confirm it. No pregnancy test, no blood work, nothing. She just wants to say it to keep him around. This is pathetic.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
It's like she's all the way wrong. She went to the public and she was capping. He vindicated himself here, but at the same time, he also told on himself because he tells dudes to not talk to girls like this and to keep it honest with them and not play around. Like, so this is a W and a win at the same time, if that exists, or an L and a win at the same time. Jeez.
So, I mean, you guys can make your own conclusions on that one. If you guys think she's pregnant, let's play another one and show.
What was that?
Let's play another one and show
Bruh.
if.
Come on, Fresh. Let me see. You want this one right here? Right here?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Hashtag stop believe.
One that covers the pregnancy one. That's recording 4. Yeah. Go to recording 4. The timestamps for it.
See recording 4.
And then anything that has to do with pregnancy, I should be confronting her on the pregnancy. Okay, yeah. So 6:14. On recording 4.
Hashtag stop believe all women. Please do it. Please do it.
Guys, yeah, I know a lot of you guys are saying, Myron, you're simping. Guys, you got to understand that this woman isn't mentally stable, bro. So I had to be very calm and polite when I talked to her.
Yo, I heard a combo,
She's extremely erratic.
Where she was beating the wall.
She was beating walls and destroying property in her own place, bro, when I was talking to her before.
That's why you should have never pursued her to fuck. You know what happens after you fuck. Emotions get involved. What part of the game is this, son?
That's scary,
I have Fresh and Chris as my witness, man.
That shit is scary, bro.
All right, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie.
The conversation.
I ain't gonna lie. Myron, you messed up here.
What?
One thing you did wrong.
Yeah.
Smash a crazy girl. She's crazy, bro. Holy smack. Psycho, bro.
She's
As long as you
misunderstood.
think I got a little bit of sense. So please fucking at least consider what the fuck I'm saying.
Okay. Moving on. My question is this: you said you did a 2 pregnancy tests, right? Already?
Yep.
One with piss and then one at the hospital.
I'm not gonna specify. Fuck.
Okay.
'Cause I know what you're trying to do, and I know.
I'm trying to get the truth, Simone. That's all I'm trying to do.
And I keep telling you, I don't want to speak on that right now.
You know what this looks like, Simone? It looks like you're trying to extort me and get like some kind of compliance to tell the truth. It looks like you want to negotiate telling the truth.
No, I don't want to negotiate shit, but what I want to do is I want you to hold yourself accountable.
So you want me to suffer?
No. And that's the thing. I wouldn't even be talking to you as much as I am if I wanted you to suffer. I would not be providing any clarity.
duress is also a component in coercion. There's a lot of components to this thing, and this girl's clearly capping. She tried to coerce him, and she tried to say the exact opposite. This is a mess, but you should have known this. You should have seen this from a mile away. We're going to get to the Large A and Ayande stuff in a second. Let's just wrap this up.
I would not be answering any of your questions. I would not be talking to you. I would not be going on these podcasts and saying, you know, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. He didn't do this, he did do this, but he didn't do this, and I would not be. And even people have been commenting and saying it seems like she still has some type of respect or some type of liking or some type of something for this man because she's still in the midst of everything trying to clear up shit. Don't you?
Okay, Simone, how about this? I still haven't slept all day.
Not one of these times that you started talking to me, I got on the phone and said, "Are you okay? How the fuck do you feel?" Not one of the times you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. I give more of a fuck about you than you give about me. So don't even say I want you to fuck.
Simone, I didn't go on the internet and slander your name and make you look bad.
Okay, but let's see. In one conversation, it's, oh yeah, no, I get it. I understand. I'm not mad. I understand.
I'm not mad. I'm just telling you the truth. You went on the internet to slander me, and I'm still not mad.
In one conversation, it was, I understand that you didn't do this on purpose. I understand that you didn't have bad intent. I understand this, that, and the third. And now it's, okay, now you want to extort me, which before you said you knew I wasn't a gold digger. And then now it's, oh, you wanted to slander my name.
You don't have to extort someone for money, but that's a whole other thing. Listen, Simone, we're gonna. I'm just gonna. I gotta go to bed. I'm really tired, and I haven't slept yet since last night, and we had that crazy break and all that shit. So you can do whatever you want with that tweet, but like I told you, it's illegal to have that stuff up without the. What?
All right, pause it.
What?
You told me to delete it, so I listened.
Pause it. I think that's enough there. And I'm also going to show you guys while we were live on air, she actually sent me some text messages.
Oh, wow. Let's see.
Now, this girl's crazy, but Myron did this to himself. He knew exactly who she was, and you still wanted to fuck. So, at the end of the day, she's crazy.
So, here.
You vindicated
yourself.
You
guys can see, I say, yo, you up? Yep, why? That's on Saturday. And then, I am trying to get the YouTube videos removed. That's from the interview that she did with, that, I forget the, one of these YouTubers, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, can you talk? I just got up. It said call failed, right? It said call failed. And then this is while we were live stream. See, 9:53, technically today because it says yesterday, but it's late at night. Choose to do the wrong thing, I see. You had a chance and you chose wrong. If you had chosen differently, I would have been fine with clarifying and helping.
Unbiased to biased. Can I call in? You can call in after we are, because I tried it, failed. So after we're done the reactions, we're going to have a call-in discussion with everybody that wants to give their opinion. We're going to get to the Large A Ayande stuff where they're going to pull up the receipts in combat with the stuff that they're putting out on the internet. And after that, we're probably going to wrap it up, and we're going to get to the calls. So hold tight.
But I see you're more worried about your image, yourself and your image. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read this backwards. All that softness and begging, and you pretended you pleading disappeared when you didn't get your way once again.
It's fine, though.
Go
if
ahead,
you want to be spiteful, deny until you can't anymore. You're really hilarious. You see why I don't want to help you? Your karma. LOL. It's going to be something serious. Bruh. Block, run. I don't know, bruh.
So,
that is scary.
So you guys have it right there. Dude, like that's it. I didn't do anything to her, man. And it's crazy that I had to go to this extent to prove myself. But yeah, guys, I don't think she's pregnant. Krista heard me speaking with her. She refuses to do a pregnancy test. I asked her. I offered to take her to the hospital. She said no. I offered to get her a prenatal test. She said no. I said, could we do a urine test? I'll take you to the hospital today. She said no. She said that she went and did a pregnancy test with a nurse from behind. Like they snuck her in the back, and she went in and they did a test. And I said, can I get the results? She didn't want to give it to me. So she said there were no results because it was done under like off the books. So.
Yeah. She clearly lied.
Listen, the point is this. I see when you see smoke, there's a fire, right? So there's a lot of things alarming here, and I wanted you to guys hear it with your own 2 ears and see what she texted me earlier. Does this look like someone that's credible? That's really pregnant?
Man,
I'll let you guys decide. Anyway,
okay, moving on.
Yep.
All right, so let's get to the Large A stuff where they combat the Large A thing. So they gave Large A and Ayande about 3 days to 2 to 3 days to plan the party, their 100,000 subscriber party. And if y'all go out, if y'all go to parties and y'all know how parties are set up, nobody has that short of a time to set up a party of that significance. And if they do and they could pull it off, they're magnificent. But Large A accepted the task. So for the most part, I don't want to hear any crying from him. You accepted the duties and you failed. So you have to live with it. But it was an impossible task. And when you listen to the details, these niggas know nothing about throwing a party. So let's listen to it.
Cool.
All right, let's hit some of these super chats. Thank you guys for all the support. They're flying in.
Yep. Nope, we're not here.
Many times. That's why I said let's have this conversation. Open this up real quick. I didn't have all the information. Myron's a high rating. So anytime you're yeah. Okay. Truth Seed, $50. I noticed you dodged it before you changed subjects. Can you play the Lark recording? You were supposed to play it earlier, but changed subject. Never did.
Let's cover the Large A video that he made about us and the 100K party, because that by itself is 2 minutes. We'll just cut out real quick.
Okay.
Chris, it's in the chat. It should be at the bottom.
Okay, we'll address that right now.
Timestamps real quick. So basically,
guys, don't worry about the baby stuff. We're gonna address that too. Don't worry.
Yeah,
that one is long, so we'll probably have to do that last.
So no, up a little bit. Chris.
We got to that though.
Oh, sorry, come down. Yeah, sorry, that one there. And it should be 320.
Funny that Large A would come out with this again this week. Him and Allende.
And he said at the beginning of the video. You know what? Let's play the beginning of the video.
And if y'all don't know, Ayande was the guy that came to the door and tried to break in, but didn't actually come in the house, and did it all for the clout because he had his guy recording. If y'all didn't see my reaction to that, it's literally my last live stream. Check that out. That was ridiculous. I thought that guy, when he was here the last time, because he was actually a part of the team at one point, Ayande, I thought he was spitting facts and he came from a good place. But then when I seen him do that bullshit after he posted his video complaining about their business practices, I'm like, this is all for clout, the timing and everything. You guys been fired from time. So I was kind of looking at this differently than a lot of people that just wanted those guys to be right. But let's listen to it.
Video. Just
all right, go ahead, hit play.
Cut it a little bit forward, and then you should see him.
If it weren't for you guys, we would never give a guy like this oxygen.
Nah, never. But we gotta address all this, and then from here it's done.
Yep.
So 1 second. Here we go.
Cool.
I don't know if y'all noticed that, but there was a big dislike they left on that video. Let me pull this back real quick.
It's done.
Yep.
So 1 second. Here we go.
Big dislike they left right there.
Skip a little bit, guys. Skip a little bit. Cool. Yep. From there.
Jay, and I want this to be a rather short video, so I went ahead and wrote down some bullet points to get through this as quickly as possible. I'm going to clear my name about allegations that Myron and the Fresh and Fit team have spread about me, and show how they scammed some of their most loyal subscribers, all with receipts and proof. If you're wondering why I didn't reach out to Myron and the Fresh and Fit team directly to solve this issue behind the scenes, it's simply because he chose not to handle our dismemberment behind the scenes. The real reason is simply because the people that contacted me about this whole situation showed me proof that these allegations came directly from him and the team. I think that this is very important to say at the beginning. I had zero intentions of exposing Myron or the Fresh and Fit team, even with all the controversy that's going on about them now.
Wait, what? You had zero intentions? Then what am I listening to?
Pause.
Because it had...
Knows what he said. I had zero want to expose them.
Yep.
The controversy. What are you doing right now? And then secondly, oh man, he says that we scammed our subscribers. And to defend yourself on what? We never talk about you, bro. Ever. So fast forward to
yeah.
I mean,
last time we mentioned him, it was actually positive.
327. because
we said we have nothing bad to say about them. We wish them best, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah. So basically, right? So basically, what happened was we had some subscribers that came to the party, and you want to tell them the full story?
Yeah, pause it. So yeah, guys, we had subscribers that came to the party for the VIP. They paid a certain fee, and since the party didn't go as planned, what we did was we invited them to come to the studio and meet up with us one-on-one.
Yep.
And we met them downstairs. We chatted with them for a bit, and then we brought them upstairs to chat. And unbeknown to us, two of the people who we know who they are, surreptitiously recorded the conversation, which is a felony.
I'm gonna say the names right now. Goose and Isaac. I legit, bro, showed y'all so much love when you were here. And if you turn your back on us and get this info to them to turn our name into a bad name.
After we brought you upstairs, keep you in mind.
Yeah.
We brought them upstairs and we spent hours talking with them,
question and
giving
answer,
coaching. Like chilled in the studio, shot up with them. Went to Blackbird.
The party wasn't the best party because they didn't do their job, Large and Allende, whatever. So you said, you know what, man up.
We took accountability for it, and we said we're gonna make it up to you guys.
Open bar, drink all you want, and then after here we're going to after party at Blackbird. Shout out to Don Lewis. He got a table for everybody.
One of our supporters.
Much better vibe there.
Yeah.
So yes, the party wasn't all it was cracked up to be, but at the same time we made it right.
The party was ass because y'all didn't promote it. You guys didn't have enough time to actually promote it. No party is ran in 3 days. It doesn't happen. You need weeks to promote.
After that, and then the next day, what did we do? Invite them to the studio, a 2-hour Q&A. Anything you want to know from us? Come on the show, watch it live.
Yeah,
and then, dude, thank you so much. We're satisfied. But then to go behind our back now
and give it to Large
because there's a beef going on with Fresh and Fit. That to me, bro, is snake energy, bro. And real talk, man. Real talk. Every time we show love to people, bro, they turn on our backs, make us look bad, because it's the thing to do for clout and for.
And what Large isn't gonna admit is we brought you around big YouTubers. We let you film vlogs in our studio.
Yep.
We put you in rooms with certain people you would never been able to get in a room with without us.
And our guests were
what I'm saying?
Comfortable because you can't ask them, can I get a photo shoot? Can I get a photo shoot?
Yeah.
Please.
Every single girl that we brought into the show or you guys helped, you guys would always, you and Allende would follow up. Oh, let's take pictures. Let's take pictures. They messed with a girl that was dealing with Chris. And they're like, oh, let's take a picture. And they brought her to a room by herself and took almost nude pictures with her in a bedroom by herself.
Tell them, Chris.
No, it's one of those things.
If we really want to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, they basically used my name to get her into the room. And then she definitely called me and said, hey, Chris, I thought you was going to be here. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I'm here taking a photo shoot. And I got her out on her stupidity too. I'm like, hey, listen, why are you stupid? It's like, you should have called me before you went over there. And I actually brought a girl that I known for many years into the studio. And the first time he saw her, went behind my back. We're good friends. And she came in and he came in and he slapped her on the ass in front of me, like a little pat. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I asked later on, what's going on with him, with you and him? And she's like, yeah, he met me on IG, so I flirt with me, but now I'm not into that. But, like, once again, like, don't blame much for some shit about girls, but they're doing stuff like that. So
okay, and then one more thing. I didn't want to bring this up, but you know what? Since we're on the topic, I'll bring it up. You know what he used to do? He was a pimp. He was a pimp. I'm gonna say right
Fresh
here
is going all the way.
because
You hear that? Myron tried to stop Fresh from snitching, but Fresh snitched. He outed his past. He said he was a pimp.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Jesus Christ.
do you want to say we talk about
Pull
you?
that back.
I'm the topic. I'll bring it up. You know what he used to do? He was a pimp. He was a pimp. I'm gonna say right
Fresh
here
is going all the way.
because you want to say we talk about you.
Damn.
I'm gonna talk about you right now. You said to me on the after the show, "Yo, Fresh, back in the day, I used to be a pimp, and I don't want to infringe on your business, but I want to use the girls from the show for other things." I said, "Bro, real talk, that's between you and those girls, bro. But if I find out you're pimping girls from our show, we're gonna cut you off." And what were they doing? OnlyFans. So real talk, man. Don't come at us with bull crap and then try to put our name in the bad light. When for a matter of fact, you know what you were doing. Anyhow, long story short though.
I didn't think you were gonna.
Yeah, he recorded a clip, right, of Myron speaking. These two guys, Goose and Isaac, whatever. And bro, if I say all niggas, bro. Anyhow, and then they gave it to Large to play here, and that's illegal. So that's crime right there.
Just so you guys know, Florida's a two-party consent state. You can't record someone without their knowledge.
Can't.
Without their consent. So Yeah. Okay.
All right, play the clip.
On with the Fresh and Fit situation right now, I just kind of wanted to stay away from that. I was like, that sounds like something trying to pull me into. But let me hear what they have to say, just in case this is real. They then send me a voice recording, and I'm going to play a snippet from it now.
Between the guy, like Larger and Vianney, and then Larger, like, kind of purposely withheld information from that promoter so that he could make more money. Oh. Because they're getting paid per girl that was brought in. Oh, they were trying to do more on their own than they could handle. Exactly.
So as you just heard in that voice recording of Myron Gaines, and you can hear the rest of the Fresh and Fit team in the background.
That right there is illegal. Now, just to I should explain what happened there. So we
had multiple promoters doing it, and here's the thing that he's not admitting. There was another promoter that he knew that was also bringing girls, but they were getting paid per head. Exactly. So Larger didn't tell the other promoter how many girls he was bringing, so he only brought a certain amount because he thought Larger was going to handle most of the brunt, so Larger could make more money. So he didn't tell that guy how many he was bringing.
And side note, to make it easier, we give them money to get the promoters to get girls.
Yep.
So we made their job super easy, and they fell through. And as a result, we had to let them go. Hey, man, we gave the guy.
It seems like it's pretty easy, but really and truly, the notice, the 3 days notice for the party, that gave everybody a hard time at all your promoters, and that's why the party was trash. But let's get back to the details.
Guys, some statements here. You know, you didn't follow up to it, and unfortunately, man, things going on behind the scenes, the pimp and all that stuff. Plus this, man, hey, man, we got to part ways from you, bro, because that type of energy with our brand is not good. And look, man, what you did in the past is cool, but you can't be trying to pimp our girls on a platform. You can't be doing that shit, bro.
Yep.
So it's what it is. And then skip to I think there's one more piece here.
They did skip a piece of his video though.
503. So earlier, yesterday, before the incident with Allende, he called us saying, "Oh, I'm gonna see y'all on site. If I see y'all, I'm gonna fuck y'all up." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah.
Like your supporters. Sorry, these two guys, Isaac and Goose, they went ahead and sent me a voice note of y'all talking smack. So, guys, I think what happened was too as well. These two individuals, Goose and Isaac, that did this like drop here, they sent.
We can play both. We can play Allende's video after with his receipts and compare the work. Hear both sides, get an objective view. We can play both.
I need the clips or whatever, and this was months ago. So he must have been like, damn, this was talking shit about me, and then I think that kind of like restarted like a whole beef, whatever. Long story short, they created controversy to start the beef, and as a result, this happened with the whole incident. So yeah, but I think we're at 50. Yeah, 501 is good.
Mm-hmm.
Hear it for themselves and get some actual hard proof. So again, they went ahead and called Fresh and Myron to hear it straight from their mouth. And here's a snippet from that conversation.
These people are telling me that back then, they saying that this was the night of the party and the day after, that they came to you, disgruntled, wanting their money back, and you specifically told them that the reason the party failed was because of me. Let me finish, nigga. Let me finish. Don't be cutting me off. I'm not one of the bitches on your show. Know that. All right? Then you went on to say that the money that they paid you, I had. And that's why you're not refunding it to them, because I have their money. Now, why would 6+ people make this shit up? Why would 6+ people say that you told them this all together? It was them, and they said Fresh was there. Why would 6 different people make this shit up? So we don't got to go back and forth with whether or not you said it. What I don't understand is why do you think that wouldn't eventually get back to me? Yeah, it might have took over a month to get to me, but now I have several people telling me that I owe them this fucking money. You made your point? What's up, nigga? No, nigga. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. First of all,
Pause. Just so you guys know, I knew he was recording. That's why we didn't say it. Like, I knew that there was something off because he came with an extremely. Allende never talked to us like this before.
Never.
He didn't talk to us like this ever prior to this. So when he came in with that kind of energy, I was like, all right, he's probably recording this, trying to get a salvage, because he knew at this point we were gonna fire him. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, you can see here, guys, that he's acting a bit here for the camera, and that's why I said, you finished? Because at this point, I warned Walt even before we got on the phone with him. He's probably gonna record this and try to use it to say that we're soft or whatever. And now you guys know what kind of guy he is. He broke in here yesterday recording, trying to say, Myron is soft. Myron is soft. And I said, all right, bro, if you come in here, you're going to end your life.
Regardless of who is right in this situation, When I seen it was Ayande that broke into the apartment and he did what he did, I have no respect for that. The way he did it, that body bluffing, y'all go watch my reaction to that on my channel after if you didn't see that, and my opinion on that. That was some bullshit. That was some YouTube goonery. I'm gonna kick your door open, take half a step in, and have my guy recording in the background. So this is gonna fuck us all legally. We're not really about that action. We're doing it for the cameras and the views. That was corny as fuck. And then you broke into someone that's the most pettiest crime ever. And he followed in. Myron followed up with the cops on that. That was just like, what are we doing here, man? The clout is too strong, and people want to. You could take whatever side you want to take. This is clear clout action, clout grasping.
A whole video of them doing this video on Fresh and Fit, that's for clout, man. Real talk, man. We give you all the facts.
If this doesn't prove that they didn't do this for clout, I don't know what does, guys. You committing it.
They were fired months ago. It's the hot thing to talk about Fresh and Fit right now. We can clearly see this was for clout. The way I look at it, it was a bad organized party, horribly organized party. Myron set them up for failure. They set themselves up for failure by not saying no. And there's a lot of people not just exercising the right to say, nah, we can't pull this off. Any event planner, party promoter, DJ would be like, nah, that's too short of a notice. But they tried to pull it off, and now they're bitching about the results, and it's just like, that makes no sense. And you're going to come to the public?
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
A felony in 4K, breaking into the house.
You could have died, bro.
Talking smack. I don't think he knew what I had. Like, I don't think he knew. But you know, I said, if you come in here, it's going to be a problem for you. And here's the thing. Florida's a stand your ground state, guys. As soon as he stepped in, I could have done him right there.
Yep.
But I ain't going to do that. Like, no. I'm going to give him a chance to reassess the stupidity of what he's doing. You know? He clearly did this for clout. He wasn't really about it. If he was about it, he would have came in. Because remember, I looked at him, and then I walked over here to get what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let's continue on.
Keep playing.
I was gonna.
Hey, pause real quick, Chris. Go in the middle. There's a text convo between me and Isaac, actually. That's when I knew who it was. Because the only way I know is because here's a personal text between me and Isaac about the refunds.
Who's a black pill guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Former black pill guy.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah,
what the
fuck? No, come back. There should be a text bubble. So
hold on, y'all. Comment section. What the hell's black pill? He said he's a black pill guy. What is the black pill?
Some more. Okay, no, it's at the very end.
Right.
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. All right, so this is a text combo between me and one of the people that was there at the party. We spoke to them downstairs.
Y'all, just take a look at the dates. May 29th. Why do we care? And this is why this is clearly for clout, for you to be raising this issue now. May 29th.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It says, hey, Fresh. So my request got denied. Was curious if there was another form of conversation that could be had. I like the message y'all are putting out. I think it's clear that the value of the party was not worth the $500 that we paid. Yada. So this is after we gave them the full 2-hour Q&A, watched the show for free, and
brought them the black word.
Had the table, the party, the girls. This after all that.
Okay.
So it's like,
oh, I didn't know he said. Okay.
No, bro. So I said to him, hey, Zach, sales were final, bro. We understand the girls weren't all there. That's why we had extra day at the studio. Dude, we give them a full day.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Black pill is incel? No way. That's hilarious.
No, we said, oh, fuck them niggas, and then we're out. We said, you know what? Come to the studio. We'll talk it out. And they were fine there.
Yep.
But what happened was...
This was only one guy that complained.
Yeah, one guy.
No, two guys, sorry.
Two guys. But what happened was these two guys wanted to have the other guys complain. Because Max said to me... sorry, putting that on. But he said to me, hey, Fresh, I don't want to be a weasel, but these guys behind the scenes are talking about you, saying you guys are frauds or whatever, and they want all of us to be on their side. But you guys did us a favor and did this for us. We respect you.
We did a full Q&A with them in the studio. Watched the show, took them to the bar after. We hung out with them. Like, we made it right, man. And look, we made it right.
He said...
Yeah. Okay, so it's clear that Fresh and Fit talk shit behind people's backs. Content creators, their friends. They've been caught in recordings. It's clear, but my whole thing is I don't really care about this. This is May 29th. That's my whole thing. You're coming and you're complaining to the public about Fresh and Fit's business operations. This is why we got to get to the Ayande video as well, because he complains about them not paying the girls but paying him. But he collected the money and he was cool with it the whole time until he was kicked out of the team. So I'm like, I don't care. Y'all can care, but I don't. This is business. Sometimes you end up on the wrong end of the business dealing.
He says,
what it is.
I understand, man. But prior to the party, how much access and conversation time do we have with yourself, Myron, Chris, etc.? The VIP ticket came with the expectation of being treated as VIPs. Prior to the party, we sat in one show, chatted with you for about 5 minutes. At Moxie's, hardly saw Myron. It's like the VIP status was on afterthought until it was clear that the party did not go plan at all. That's what we did at studio time, my G. So it's like, you want quality time with us, we gave it to you, but it's not enough. So you see, it said to him at the very
Can't
end.
win.
That's why we did the studio time with you, that day, my G.
My G.
So either way, bro, it's like you get them what they want. They still want to start beef.
Yeah.
So real talk, man. There's nothing more than a clout chase between Large and Ayande, and then these two guys, man. That we give them our time, we gave them our respect. We said, you know what?
Brought them into our home. Brought them into my home.
Free. And
betrayal again.
It just hurts to see, like,
we went out of our way to spend time with them and chill and everything, man.
We give you what you
spent
wanted
the whole day with you guys, man.
And you still did this stuff. So you know what, bro? You can't trust nobody, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could.
So yeah, and then he shows a clip of Ayande talking smack, which as you guys can see, we're just silent on the
Actually,
side.
you know what? Keep playing it.
Keep playing it. Yeah. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a little more.
Here's a screenshot between Fresh and one of the VIP subscribers who paid $500 to be at their party. Basically,
y'all leave ones in the chat if you want me just to get to Ayande's reaction and skip all this crap. If not, we're gonna continue this. But leave ones in the chat if you want me to get straight to Ayande's side of the story.
he's asking
You
for a
just
refund
debunked that.
Yeah.
for his money back from the party because it wasn't worth it and they didn't get what they were promised. And Fresh's response was basically, yo, bro, all sales are final. You ain't getting your money back. Large and Yinde stole that. You know, that thing's gone. They took it.
Stop it. Nah, ho. I got the last laugh. Because your bum ass is broke. Anyhow, that's it, man.
Did we ever play the Allende thing just so they could see like him acting all crazy emotional?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's play that part just so, because you guys see me and Fresh are on the side silent because we already know what time it is with Allende.
Hold on, what's time on?
Where was it at? It's in black. You'll see it on the screen when you scroll through. There we go. A little bit more back. A little bit more back. A little bit more back. Okay, right there. Just play it from there.
First of all, go ahead and explain to me how the party failing is my fault. Allende. Go ahead and tell me that your party failing is my fault. Allende. I've not said your name in months. I don't know who these people are. No one asked me for a refund. It's cap, bro. We got other stuff we're worried about, bro. I ain't got to talk about it. So you over here lying to me now. You're telling me that these people making this shit up. Bro. You told these people that I had their money, and on top of that, you want to your podcast saying my fucking name. You didn't collect the money, so I don't know what they're talking about, man. Exactly. That's my point exactly. I don't have the money. So then you should know. They think I do. Bro, nobody told them you have their money. I paid you. You went out. We got money. We dealt with anyone that wanted a refund. I don't know what these people are talking about. Yeah, my name.
Stop it.
And here's a screenshot between Fresh and one of the...
So you see how these two guys created a feud between old stuff that happened by saying that that they had their money.
We're gonna bury these guys right now. Switch to camera 4.
Okay, so now here come the receipts. Finally. You got to big up the screen. That's kind of too small.
He sent $1,500 to Ayane Gordon for what he
That's
did for
what
the
it
party.
says. 15.
So
Oh, there you
he
go.
paid him in full. Yeah, that's his full name right there, man.
So
paid him in full, May 15th. So they talk about, you owe us money. Bro, you've been paid in full.
Now 4 again.
Paid in full. So these guys, man, they're
And
clout
it's
chasing,
so low
bro.
because he didn't bring any girls.
They're clout chasing, man. They want to bring a name for themselves. You know what? You got the views. I just hope your content can keep you alive because you guys are not going nowhere. Anyhow.
See? Right there. Done. So as you guys can see, Allende calling us to try to get a reaction.
Yep.
Breaking into the house trying to get a reaction. Recording all the stupidity.
Who's the liar now?
Saying, oh, we don't pay? We paid you guys. And here's the thing, Allende didn't even deliver what he was supposed to, and I still paid him because I'm not going to hold money from a man, ever. If there was an agreement, I'm going to pay you because I don't want to deal with no BS.
And by the way, Allende's name is on his Instagram, the full name, so it's all there already.
Yeah. So there we go. We paid you guys. You guys are mad because we got rid of you guys. We stopped dealing with y'all. That's why you guys are mad. And you guys try to start a podcast after the fact, and you failed miserably. If we really stole your guys' idea, then go ahead, take the concept, beat us at it. You guys can't, though.
And look, man, I am watching.
Now, these guys had a YouTube channel. They had uploads for months now. The channel, the views were pretty much like lower than mine. Pretty low views, couple hundred at best videos. And then they did the reaction, and now they have twice the subscribers as me. You can't really blame them for capitalizing on a situation. They're known from being on their channel. They're capitalizing on the situation. They're taking some of their fans that, like their performance on their channel. It is what it is. That's why I think they're doing it. It is a clout move, but it's a business move at the end of the day. They're trying to get attention on their channel, and it worked. Their video has a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of dislikes too, but a lot of likes. Got them a lot of subscribers. The video in question I'm going to pull up right now. I reacted to this on the last live stream I did, but I only got halfway through because Large J is long-winded in his comments. He takes forever to get to the point. No disrespect, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can pull that up now. Don't play your theme.
We didn't receive any money from this event, and we most certainly don't have the ticket sales from that podcast. Unfortunately.
Okay. Here is their side. I played. How deep did I get into this last time? I don't want to restart the whole thing because there's a whole introductionary period. Is that even a word? Let's just play it. Fuck it. Let's go for it.
Is this podcast Fresh and Fit, right? So it's become extremely popular in this past year. A lot of you guys may not know, but a lot of that is due to my involvement with the podcast. Unfortunately, you wouldn't.
Now, this video is a video called The Lies of the Fresh and Fit podcast. It's on their channel. Ayande and Large have a channel called Authentic Alphas. I hate the title. I hate the name, but it is what it is. Authentic Alphas. That's what they want to go by. And this is a video from their channel. Link is going to be in the description. Fair use. Let's get it.
I didn't know that because it's ran by a couple of scammers. Mr. Myron Gaines, of course, that's an alias, but Myron Gaines in particular is the head of that ship. And right now he's under a lot of fire from a lot of different directions, which is of no surprise to me. I expected that this was coming for a long ways, just because of the nature of his personality and how he does business, how he treats his supporters, his subs, and so on and so forth. And, as of lately, he's having issues with...
See, the reason why I'm not going for any of this is because you worked with him. You didn't have any of these issues until you're on the out and you see the ship going down. That's why when I hear this, I'm not having this. Regardless of what I think of Myron, I hear this and I'm just like, where is this coming from?
This other well-known podcast, Abra and Preach, and man, it kind of just was making me think, man, at some point in time I'm gonna have to address these guys, but I still was kind of ignoring it and trying to look the other way and just let it play out without.
Okay, let's go to the comment section because y'all are holding it down in the comment section. I have one of the best y'all hold it down. Y'all actually have productive conversations and add to the live stream. So shout out to y'all. Natasha, Kayleen, Ronnie, please Morton, John Yarb, all y'all. Y'all are going in. I seen something that was a great point, and it was about the payments. And then I thought about the payment, and I thought about the payment date. It says the 15th was for Ayande, but they had 3 days notice. And the party, they were speaking about the party on the 29th. Some of the dates don't really align. It could have been a payment for something else. Ronnie said the payment was money that Ayande was owed for other work not related to the party. Yeah, see, that could be true. We don't even know. There was no corollary identifying piece to show that this is what you got paid for. It wasn't an invoice. It was just a regular like a Cash App type of receipt or whatever it was.
Getting involved. It's really not my style. It's not what I want to do. But then I got a really interesting DM today. So it's just really, really interesting timing. Largé also got some messages from these people too, but I guess he didn't respond because we already had gotten into the habit of ignoring messages and inquiries about Fresh and Fit. Like once I see a DM and it says something about Fresh and Fit, I just ignore it and move on. Because there's just a lot of people asking me, like, why aren't you guys involved with the podcast anymore? What happened? Would love to.
I'm gonna have to take the L on this one. My bad, y'all. We're gonna do the call-in show after this. We've been going for too long. The call-in show is gonna have to be a whole other show, and we're gonna have a conversation with no reactions. Just call in, because this ain't gonna work out. We going for too long here.
To see you on there, it looked like the start of something really, really great, amazing. What happened? And we've just refrained from, talking about it getting personal. But this particular message put us in a position where we got to address this shit. And basically, it was to the sum of that subs that had given them money to purchase VIP tickets to their 100,000 subscriber party, which of course was my idea to have this party, that somehow that money went to us and that it was our fault that the party was a failure. And we're going to get into the explanations of all of that, but the point is that we didn't receive any money from this event, and we most certainly don't have the ticket sales from that event. So this guy Myron blatantly lied to these Patreons and told them that we had their money and that he wasn't going to refund it, and it was our fault the party failed, and I guess we're where they should be looking to get their money back. And hey, at that point, I have no choice but to address this shit, because I don't owe anybody shit. I don't owe any banks. I don't owe any human beings. I don't owe anybody any motherfucking money. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Largé.
Yeah. So make a long story short is this: we had zero interest in, let's say, exposing Fresh and Fit, right? I have zero interest in trying to expose them or anything like that. However, at the end of the day, if lies are being told on me and him, Ayinde, then we need to clear our names. And especially with me, with this whole situation.
What I noticed about everybody in this space, they can never just be like, you know what? I don't like the way you move. I don't fuck with you, and move on. Everybody needs to air out, bring all this stuff and say, I don't want to expose, but I have to. Nobody cares. A few people at a party are angry. They're hitting you up now when it's a great time to go in a Fresh and Fit. Man, I just see it differently than some people, man.
Situation that has come about within recent times, it basically comes out this way. If I have to clear my name by exposing the truth for other people, whatever cases, then hey, it is what it is. We didn't really intend on this. This is just something that came out the blue. But hey, we got to clear our names, and if it turns out that Fresh and Fit needs to be exposed in order to clear our names for this, that this was something that they pushed on us, then hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, and I do want to.
Okay, for context for everybody to really understand their problem. They had a party, they threw a party, it didn't go great, and now we're here. Is that really significant? That's why I look at this, I'm like, I don't care. I can't care. I can't.
Say this, neither one of us are from this generation, this modern generation that we're in. Neither one of us are from that. I mean, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? So we're both old school, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I want you guys to understand and be clear. This is in no way, shape, or form about like clout chasing or attention. In fact, that's why I was able to be behind the scenes on the podcast for so long, because I didn't have any interest in the spotlight to that extent. I was interested in having a channel that could genuinely help men, give some actionable advice, and really help guys find the better results that they're looking for. And we all know that isn't going to be a one-shoe-fits-all solution. So when I came to Fresh and Fit, it wasn't about clout. It was about cutting the line, so to speak, and getting exposure so that I felt that I could bring something different to the manosphere. or whatever you want to call red pill content, even though I don't consider myself like a red pill or whatever the case may be, but this is a community that I've been following since 2016. And the concept of bringing girls onto a platform where they could discuss these issues candidly with men without all this, air of bullshit and with all this, political correctness and all this, whatever you want to call it. I wanted to create an atmosphere where young men and young women can honestly have these discussions. And I wanted to do so since 2017. I have plenty of notes and plenty of proof to show that I've been building up that concept since 2017. And I looked at Fresh and Fit as an opportunity to get that strategy out, to get that way of doing things out, not only to test the waters and kind of get some.
My advice for anybody that has this type of problem that he's saying right now, that he has this strategy, he has this plan, but he wants to embark it on somebody else that has their business and doing their functional plan, do it yourself. That's my advice. If you want to do something, you have a vision, do it yourself. Be the boss yourself. Don't bring it to somebody and be mad that you're left on the outs now.
Some idea of how people respond to it, but also to bring some type of progress rather than just men and women bickering back and forth and guys complaining about the women and women complaining about the guys. So when I brought that concept to Fresh and Fit, one of the first things that upsetted me about it, once they finally accepted it and bought into it and we tested it and we saw how it did with the algorithm, we found out that yes, that was the most viewed content that they had was bringing the female guests on in groups, which is something that they hadn't done until I got there. They would bring in porn stars on, strippers, just basically girls in the adult industry that already had a following, that already were popular, or whatever you want to call it. Your Daddy Banks and your Kiki Clouts or whatever. And my argument was, listen, from a viewer standpoint, people don't want to see that shit. Guys aren't interested in that. Those girls are unattainable. So you might get a little shock factor, but you're not going to get any progress. Nothing's going to be learned by interviewing those anomalies. Let's focus on the average, everyday, good-looking women that these guys are interested. The point is that they bastardized that concept and made it just a place to drill women and to kind of reinforce a narrative that Myron was already trying to push, which is that women are liars, they're terrible, they're demons, and whatever the case may be. So when Abba brought that up, that was the tone. That upsetted me because when Abba was coming on the show, and I'm going to go ahead and at some point I'm going to show, we have plenty of screenshots, plenty of receipts.
Where all the proof
like whatever the fuck you guys need to verify what we're saying. I've never deleted a message from Fresh. I don't think I really deleted any messages from Myron. So I have plenty of that. But I'll even show you guys where a discussion was being had between Abba and Fresh as far as, what the subjects were going to be, what the topics were going to be, getting him on the show, and what were the type of girls that they were going to interview. So basically, he was acting as if he was the one that was going to orchestrate that. Dude, I was the one that was booking the girls. I was the one that was picking the girls and setting that up. So I was trying to play a very close eye to what it is that Abba wanted, what did he want to talk about, and what was the type of females he wanted to have on. But of course, Myron pretty much did what he always did and kind of railroaded the girls and made it a really uncomfortable conversation. And Abba, of course, brought something great to the table, and I feel like it could have been so much better if it wasn't that already pre-decided narrative. So there's a couple of key points that Largé is going to mention, just some issues that we want to talk about right now, but we have a hell of a lot more to talk about and to unpack as far as these guys are concerned.
Mm-hmm. So, first, do you want to start with the 100K stuff or the stuff here?
I mean, we'll do that. We'll kind of like end out with the party. We're trying to get into that because.
So, first thing is first. So, there in the video with the Abba Preach and a lot of other people who might have grievances with the whole Fresh and Fit podcast, the difference between them and us is that we directly know them.
We were there.
Yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, they were my best friends or anything like that, but at a certain point in time, we were, let's call it, had business dealings with each other, and we were there. We've, dealt with them on camera, off camera. We, we have we know a lot about them. We have
Okay, let me make this short. Regardless of whose fault, if these guys didn't get what they needed to pull for the party, as the person planning the party, you have to be accountable for your party being trash. Myron, Fresh, whoever's idea it was, and whoever's paying, doing the invoicing, who's paying for it, which is probably Myron, organizing it, it's your fault. Nobody ever tries to have a party on 3 days notice. If you are tapped into your city and you know a lot of people, generally you just pick up an invoice and hand the duties off to an event planner. And if not, then you want to take it on yourself, then you're going to have to look and make deals with the venue. Then you're going to have to hire a bunch of DJs. First off, they're going to do a lot of the promoting once you get that flyer for them and all the DJs, and everyone knows, okay, this DJ is going to be at this party. If you're tapped into your city, you know who are the hottest DJs to get at your party. And then the promoters come in after the DJs. You didn't have an army of people setting up the party. You had one guy trying to do a task and bring all these girls randomly and then have your subscribers come in and pay a hefty tab. This was the most ridiculously organized party in the world. It's like, do these guys ever go out? Do these guys go to parties? They know how anything works? That's why I'm looking at this and I'm like,
crying to me and I'm not having that.
A lot of information on the entire situation.
I was at every episode from January all the way up until June.
Yeah.
So I spent more time with him than my best friend. I was there.
Yeah, he was there more than me, but when I got on there as well, you know, similar situation, right? But one of the first things is, you know, he alluded to is this. Myron, and I'm sure, you know, the Fresh and Fit team
business is not for everybody.
Tries to personify that they are players. They get all the girls.
Womanizers is the word that they use.
Okay, womanizers, exactly. They get all the girls, et cetera, right? And they use that personification to monetize their audience and other people to become like dating coaches and give out advice and all that. And, you know, sorry to tell it like it is, but the reality of the situation is,
you didn't have a problem with that when you worked with them. That's why I don't like hearing from people that were a part of the group and a part of this. Like, it's just like comes across like a scorn X. I don't care.
Pretty much 99% of all the girls that you've seen on their, that you've seen them with or on their late night show.
Even seen them with. There's girls that I've sent and they've fucking taken pictures with these girls on boats and stuff like that and act like these are their girls, like these are their dates. No, these are girls that I sent.
Exactly.
These are props.
99% of those girls came from us. In beginning days, pretty much 100% from you or 99%.
And all verifiable. So
yeah, and we have.
So yeah, and that's
all the proof in the world, like screenshots.
That's another thing. Early in the game, the accusation was, oh my God, there's so many girls on this show, so many beautiful girls on this show. Oh, they got to be paying girls to come on. And of course, Myron was animately denying that. We don't pay girls to come on the show. Blah 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 blah.
They're players. They go out and cold approach.
Let me cut the bullshit. The girls were not paid to go on that show. Not one female was paid to go on that show. The male guests, almost all of them.
Ronnie, I used to do parties. The planning starts months ahead. That's facts. Because when you go to if you go to buy a party on any ticket site or whatever, or you try to buy a ticket. Wow, I failed. What the fuck did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? If you're going to parties and you're looking on ticket sites to look for parties, some of the tickets are available a month prior, a month and a half prior, 2 months prior, so you know how long ago that party was fully planned out for.
Male guests were paid to come on that show. Female guests were not paid to come on that show. Not even the Danny Banks or the Kikis were paid to come on that show. Not even the girls with 1 million followers, like Mia Francis, girls like that. They weren't paid to come on the show. But here's the thing, though. I brought them on the show, and they paid me to bring the girls on the show. Again, I have the receipts. I have all the fucking cash apps every time that Myron fucking paid me. So them paying the girls to come on the show, that's true and false at the same time. They paid, but they paid me.
Yeah, it was indirect.
Right, but they didn't pay the girls. But the overall point is,
you can't have a problem with the girls not getting paid if they paid you. You're a part of the process. You were getting the girls. You were getting the money. Let's continue.
They didn't get the girls to come on their own accord. They don't have any game. Now,
all the girls were sourced through us.
Right. Before I even met Myron, because you have to understand, Myron and Fresh, I seek them out. Okay, I was an animate fan of the Donovan Sharp show, and that's where I came to know about this Myron Gaines, and that he lived in Miami, Brickell area, which is where I live. And I thought to myself, hold on, I'm trying to get into the game. I'm trying to be a content creator. Let me try to get into the circle with these guys since they're actually local. And I ended up contacting Fresh because I knew that Fresh was all about adding value. It was all about an exchange of value and networking. So what I did was I used my artwork to get his attention. I painted a fabulous portrait of Fresh and his dog, and I didn't reach out to him. I didn't say anything to him. I just posted it, tagged him. He got in my DM. I said, nigga, this painting's for you. If you want it, I need an introduction with you. We need to talk. And I basically took it from there, and that exchange of value began. So the problem was never really with Fresh. The problem is that Myron is a sneaky, slimy, dishonest, disingenuous, you know what I'm saying, non-integrity having motherfucker. He's the furthest thing from what I would consider a stand-up dude.
I don't get it. You were so willing to work with him for the long haul, but he's all of these things.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Or an admirable man. He's not admirable at all.
And that is the exact same issue that I also have.
Right.
Like, I don't really have any smoke, so to speak, for Fresh. You know, it's sad that he has to be involved in some of this.
No, it ain't sad, because Fresh makes his own decisions. He's a grown-ass man. He lets Myron tote him around like a puppy on a leash.
Yeah,
and that's his problem.
He's collateral damage. Really, it's Myron with the whole integrity issue that we both have issues with. Some together and some separate issues that we also have. But they're all stemming from Myron and a lack of integrity.
I do want to slide another little sidebar in real quick. Just to be clear, there's absolutely nothing that I'm going to say that I want to say to these dudes' faces. In fact, I have some recordings that we're going to release later on in some video someday. There's nothing that you hear me say that I haven't said to these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So let's first and foremost get this clear. These motherfuckers already know. And ain't nothing shy about me. The invite has already been given more than once. And these dudes constantly invite.
Now, keep in mind, this video was uploaded before he kicked Myron's door open and ran up in their live stream. The day before, or the same day, just hours earlier, this video was uploaded.
Enough more than they can chew. These some one-tooth having motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But they mouth always full of shit. So,
well, let me
there's
say
got to be consequences to this shit.
Exactly. Now, let me say this. Because of time, I just want to get into it, right? Which is this. So, first of all, first thing is first. As has already been said, is that they are not the players that they portray themselves to be, monetizing off their audience. They're directly lying to their audience about a myriad amount of things, all of which we have direct proof for. Nothing that we're going to say today do we not have proof for. Not to mention that we were directly there, so we're extremely credible sources. We've been on their podcast multiple times, each of us, as well.
You cannot say we were there, so we are extremely credible sources. Ronnie in the comment section said, I appreciate them giving context, but if you have had a real problem with his character and lack of integrity, you would have left before they fired you. We could take your word and you could be the credible source if you did what Ronnie said. You left before they fired you. Now we hear this, and what we hear is
crying to me, and I'm not having that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's behind the scenes almost all the time. Not to mention when the cameras aren't on and we're at a restaurant or a bar or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
We've been with them there too.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. You look at those doors. Let me say something real quick. Just funny fun fact. You know, because I like to entertain myself. The shit that goes on.
Hold on. Side 3. They did not kick in the door. They posted their footage. It was unlocked. Yeah, man. I was wondering about that. I'm like, how are you just going up in that condo and kicking that door so easily? But someone said there was damages on the door and they record. I don't know. I want to see that footage. It was unlocked. I got to look at that. Why are they lying about the door being locked? It wasn't locked. They opened it with the door handle. Oh, I got to see that. I have to see that now. Okay, let's continue this though.
My head, you know, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself. And I remember one day I was just at the damn podcast watching this shit. And, you know, I had all the girls up on there, like how they be and stuff. And I was just thinking in my head, because I saw Myron trying to fucking holler at another one of the chicks that I brought on the podcast. He was trying to smash after the show. And then I just started like recollecting in my mind, and I'm like, time out. I can literally say without a doubt that for this month, there hasn't been a bitch that sat at this motherfucking table that I haven't brought. And there hasn't been a bitch in this nigga's bed that I didn't bring. So I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck is you charging dudes for dating advice? You over here acting like you get girls and so on and so forth. Because what I was going to say is when I saw him on the Donovan Sharp show, he claimed that the cold approach was his specialty. And that's what stood out to me. Because I said, oh shit, I can relate to this dude because the cold approach is my motherfucking specialty since I was 14. You heard me. So I was like, okay, we look like we cut from the same cloth. Absolutely not. This motherfucker is knockoff. This is authentic right here, right? So I'm just looking at it, and I'm over here looking like, damn, every time I come over here and there's another bitch rolling about the bed, I'm like, you? The fuck is you doing over here? You know what I'm saying? That's the bitch that I went and got, you know what I'm saying, and brought to the podcast, and then he later leveraged her, wined and dined her, bought her some goddamn mushu sushis or whatever the fuck these niggas do to get these bitches back to their bed. But I just thought to myself, damn, dog, if I'm supplying all the chicks on your damn show, and I'm supplying all the motherfucking girls in between your sheets, damn, nigga, you got to start breaking me off because, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I might as well be your dating coach. You know what I'm saying? I might as well be your motherfucking planner. Because I'm over here putting your dick in more pussy than my own dick. You know what I'm saying? I got a girl, nigga. I'm trying to do the faithful thing, and you over here rolling around with a different bitch every other day off of my accord. You understand what I'm saying? So I find that interesting that you guys are paying this motherfucker for dating advice and he can't even get himself laid. Continue.
Yeah. So first thing is, as I said before, paying for girls to be there. Paying him directly and also having business dealings with me so that way we can both source and facilitate the girls. We even have videos, which I put, I think, a couple on YouTube of us actually out and about in field.
Hold on, real quick. Just to let you guys know how me and Large even met. Me and Large met because I was bringing the girls on the podcast, and the entire time I'm working away to push this thing, to get these guys off the ground, to get these guys established, and get the engine fucking going. Myron, meanwhile, is constantly, consistently trying to find a way to edge me out and not need me. He's
so
trying
to pit us against each other.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's business. That is business. They're always trying to get rid of somebody and trim the fat. That is business. The less heads you have to pay, the more profit for everybody else involved. And if your job is easily, someone else can do it, it's easily replaceable, or someone else could pick up the duties of your job, and it's favorable to have a smaller team at that point. You can't be mad at business. So I say business is not for everybody.
Trying to find other people that could source girls so that he wouldn't have to rely on me, because he didn't like the fact that he couldn't control me. He couldn't talk down to me like how he treats Fresh, how he treats fucking Chris and fucking Troy. So, and yeah, I call these motherfuckers out. I don't give a fuck because I'm telling the truth. I don't have no problem with none of those guys. It's all good. The only problem I have with them is that they don't make their own decisions. They're followers. They're yes men. And they follow the wrong motherfucker, bro. Myron is not a motherfucking leader. Now, here's the thing. Let me ask you guys a question. When you think about this for a minute, how many guys do you know that stutter? Just percentage-wise, out of 10 guys, how many of those guys would stutter? I could find 10 guys like this and not one of them would stutter. How the fuck is it that Myron finds himself around 3 guys that stutter? A team of 4 and 3 of them stutter. The point I'm making is that that's not a coincidence. Myron is an expert at preying on insecurity. He's an expert at finding people that are useful, that are skillful, but lack the confidence to get what they deserve.
I am terribly sorry to break it to you, my nigga, but just listen to what you said and then listen to the circumstances in which you are in.
Myron is an expert at preying on insecurity. He's an expert at finding people that are useful, that are skillful, but lack the confidence to get what they deserve, right? And what they're owed. And those are the preying on insecurity. He's an expert at finding people that are useful, that are skillful, but lack the confidence to get what they deserve, right? And what they're owed. And those are the people that he can exploit. And that's why.
That is most of business. And you were one of those because you said all the value you brought to the channel, all the ideas, all the women, all the value, but you weren't compensated equally for the value. So you're pretty much speaking about yourself in this regard, because what you should have done if you had all that value, and like Fresh snitched on Large A in the last thing and said he was a pimp, so you guys have access to women, you guys should have done this yourselves. But now you're salty and you're bringing up stuff from a month ago. And a lot of people are like, oh, there's facts in this video. I don't give a fuck.
Get a job, nigger.
This is just crying. This is crying and bitching and not taking accountability for your part and calling them evil, bad guys, but y'all worked with them for months.
This motherfucker couldn't stand me because number one, I'm everything he claims to be. You understand what I'm saying? This motherfucker acts like he's fit. I'm a professional fucking athlete. I actually get people in shit. You get what I'm saying? All my motherfucking competitors fucking place. You know what I'm saying? In the first fucking call outs. right? But he's over here selling people the same redundant fucking meal plans that aren't even personalized for them, and they're getting zero results, but he's charging them a premium, right? He acts like he's a player and he gets girls. When he met me, I was living with 2 women. I had 2 sister wives, right? This motherfucker, I can't even verify he's ever had a threesome. You understand what I'm saying?
In short, to summarize all of that is, first thing is first, that all the girls that you see on their podcast for months on months directly came from us. They tried to do business dealings where they try to pit us against each other. This is the type of person that he is. You know, we're showing context of that. Even though we were supposedly team members and on the team, they told us that.
But tell them how he was trying to like pay you, make a deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Without telling me, so that you would go source the girls, and then he was trying to see that if you could provide the girls, then he could cut me off, and then he realized, that's not going to work. I need both of them. And the point is that we decided to work together. Once we found out what was going on, I'm saying, this is what he's telling you? Like, this is my brother. I'm Jamaican, he's Jamaican. I would rather work with him than work against him is what I'm saying.
And first of all, I've met everyone there. I have no problems or grievances with anyone except for Myron and his integrity, okay? And the others, I could say that they're just, followers, not leaders, because many lies have directly been told about us, and instead of them speaking up about it, they just kind of go along with the flow. Maybe they're scared or whatever to lose with Myron.
Deadbeat. Bro, call this dead weight.
Listen, we had zero intentions of exposing them, but because of how much shit has been going on, especially with the most recent events, we just literally gotta let some of this stuff out, and there's way more. So that's the first thing. Next thing is that he is directly paying for the girls to be there. He might not be paying the girls, but he's directly making business dealings with us to get the girls there. Even though he portrays that the only girls that he even tries to smash are the most busted ones from the podcast that directly came from us.
Yeah, and they don't give him the pussy. He holds a grudge, holds resentment. There was one chick that didn't want to give this motherfucker the butt. He got upset. He told me, bring the girl back on the podcast.
Natasha, the one that's Large J is the one that has Large J Studios on his shirt.
Which kind of threw me off. I'm like, why you want to have her back on? But like, all right, cool. I'll schedule her back in because I like to keep the girls fresh. I tell the girls, listen, it has to be at least a week before you come back on. And when you do come back on, you need to bring me another girl. You need to send me another girl to come on until you come back on. Like basically, I would make the girls buy their way back on the show by sending me another good-looking girl that was willing to come on the show. And good-looking is a prerequisite because these motherfuckers have a lot of fat girls on the show since I've been gone. They have a lot of skinny malnutrition bitches on the show. Look like they need an insure. Look like they need a
Okay, Large J is the guy on the right in the black hoodie. Ayande is the guy in the wife beater, the big D's guy.
A goddamn transfusion. They're repeating the same goddamn girls on. I seen one bitch like she was missing a tooth. Like, listen, this shit is fucking terrible. And I didn't expect that. I thought that he was in a position that he could do the shit without me. Motherfucker, you're failing. You're looking terrible out there, bro. You look like you need a fucking coat in the winter.
So not only have they lied on us and tried to pit us against each other and do all this snake stuff, but they also have been lying to their audience. And at the end of the day,
where I was going next.
At the end of the day, that's the second biggest thing that I care about.
That's the first fucking thing.
Is getting the first thing for me.
And this is where I call cap. The first thing you care about is the audience and being sold lies, but you worked with him to sell the audience those lies, man. Stop the cap, man. Everybody wants to. I don't ever trust people that say they're for the people first, because that's large cap, and we all know it. You're trying to enrich yourself first and help yourself before you can help anybody else. So whenever someone says, "Oh, we're looking out for the audience," it's for the people. Stop the fucking cap.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
These nuts is lying on me. The second thing is lying to the audience. But they're both
niggas lie every day.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The thing is that they've been lying to their audience about so many things, including scamming y'all. And we have direct proof and evidence of all of this. And one more thing before we get into all that scamming stuff is this.
Side 3. Myron was an undercover agent, so he used to perpetrating the fraud. Laugh my ass off. Oh, it says in my opinion, not laugh my ass off. What kind of fail was that? Yeah, 100%. He was an undercover agent. 100%.
Myron directly has no original ideas.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm trying to play that off. Myron said that he was investigating Mr. Organic at one point and his whole drug conspiracy or whatever. And at that point, I was like, wow, you work with Mr. Organic now. Mr. Organic cool with you, but you used to investigate him when you were working with the authorities. This shit is crazy. Let's get back to it.
I didn't believe this until it actually happened to me, but he actually steals from many people within the manosphere their ideas or thoughts or whatever. Sometimes he repackages it, and in other times he directly just says it. For example, that whole thing that he's been using for the past few weeks or months or whatever about, women thinking in possibilities instead of probabilities. Well, if you look at one of the last times that I was on the actual podcast, I directly said that, and he even repeated, that's really good. And then from that day forward has been using it. And if you guys need...
Well, if he learned something from you and he applied it, then it's not really... I don't know, man. Every time you learn something from somebody, you get accused of stealing. I'm like, well, maybe you just learned something. I don't know.
Direct proof or evidence or what have you of all the different things like that. We have... Listen, we have everything.
I'm
gonna
have to disagree with you on that. I think that it's fine that if you're taking information from other places, you know what I'm saying?
If you make it your own, but not when you not when you direct.
Right. I mean, listen,
utilize it and then you say it as though it's your own without crediting your source.
Listen, each one teach one, and then we all could learn, right? And these platforms should be educational first and foremost, because at the end of the day, the reason why we need these spaces is because ain't nobody out here for men. There's really nobody that's really out here trying to support men and help men and give them that type of guidance, that type of outlet. So I think that's important anyway. And as far as Myron not having any original ideas and thoughts, I disagree with that also. So listen, first and foremost, I can't stand that motherfucker, and he knows that. I can't stand. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Let me take that back. I won't say any original ideas or thoughts because I can't verify all of them. But I do know that.
But I will say, Myron is extremely hardworking. He's extremely focused. He's disciplined, right? So I will give him that. He's ambitious. And he also understands the value of delayed gratification. Yeah. So there is certain qualities that Myron has, and I'm never gonna fucking take
we're not haters.
Right.
We can
exactly. That is nothing that I'm gonna take away from him. He definitely has the best quality studio.
See, that's good. At least when they're being objective, they can give the props where props is due, because Myron is an extremely hard worker. He is disciplined. He uploads like crazy. They have a good regimen going over at the Fresh and Fit. Their studio is amazing. They put in the work. And that's why most people rock with them in the first place, because they've seen that they put in the work. And people respect the work.
I don't know who has one better. But and I think that a lot of that comes from him trying to cover up his insecurities. I think he knows that he's not that motherfucking insightful. He knows that he doesn't have that much fucking content, and he damn sure doesn't have the boots on the ground experience. And that is probably the number one thing that I can't stand about him, is that he comes off like he's some type of authority on it. He comes off as if everything that he says is absolute, and then there's no there's no exception to the rule. There's no possible other.
All right, I said this in my last live stream about Myron. Myron is like the kid that studied all the answers from the back of the book, so he knows the answers to the questions. So he does be spitting some facts, but he doesn't know from experience how to get those answers because he didn't actually do the work. He doesn't have the experience. So many women ask him about personal experience and ask him about his life, and he always deflects and makes general statements about how men move and how men operate. He tells on himself a lot, but it is what it is.
Outcome and all these other kind of things, and it's like, this is coming from someone that hasn't really done much. Okay, this is a young boy. This is a decade younger than me. He's not well traveled, hasn't been many places, has not experienced a variety of women, different age groups or different ethnicities, any different religions, nothing. You get what I'm saying? There's no way possible he's touching even close to the type of numbers. You see what I'm saying, that I've touched in women. I'm not saying that to...
We don't care. I got to get that Stephen A drop in there, because Jesus Christ.
Brad, what I'm trying to say is there's a difference between regurgitating shit from the rational male book and actually living these experiences, actually having these escapades, actually having these failures and these successes with women. Myron is not an in-the-field dude. He's a spectator dude. He talks about Miami being the dating Olympics. He was watching that Olympics. He wasn't one of the athletes in that motherfucking Olympics. He wasn't winning a gold medal at the end of that. Knock it the fuck off. So that's what I'm trying to say. There's a difference between somebody that's like book smart, they've read up on other people's experiences that are documented, and then there's somebody that's been dealing with it trial and error. They've experienced it in their life.
Who've actually been through it.
Exactly. And that's the break right there. Is that these guys are talking about these things like they've experienced it. They're just students of the red pill. That's
actually one of the reasons. That's actually one of the reasons we got along so well and started working together. Is that real recognized real? I was like, holy shit! You know, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. I see him actually dealing with women. We actually go out and make stuff happen. I was like, okay, cool. This is gonna work out.
Dude, Myron be talking about not getting finessed. This motherfucker called me up damn near crying. This is the same dude doing episodes on don't let girls fleece you, don't let girls finesse you. Yo, real talk. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here letting these girls finesse you, bro. Don't let it. We're out here to prevent men from getting finessed by these bitches, bro. We're trying to have.
Yep, and we see what Myron's currently going through with that girl trying to place a baby on him when we know she ain't pregnant. That crazy girl that we heard earlier in the show. We know.
Guys, navigate the landscape, bro. Really? Because you're getting fucking fleeced and finessed by bitches. This motherfucker damn near crying on the phone to me because some chick that works at Dirty Rapid that he was fucking is doing something in day trading or whatever. This fucking dumb motherfucker gave this broad, I think it was like $1,500.
Oh.
Yeah, remember? She took his money, she did what she did with it, she flipped the motherfucking shit and then started fucking ignoring his fucking calls. Didn't want to respond to him. He's threatening to go up there and do something. Go up there and do what, nigga? Do what? In the Me Too era? You're gonna go up and threaten a female publicly at her job? Nigga, the bouncers will rub you the fuck out like a cigarette on the curb, nigga. You're not gonna do nothing but have your money taken. And this is the same dude telling you not to get finessed.
Listen, okay, let me know if it stops. All right, but let's get into the scamming. Which is the scamming of the party and the scamming of the subs, right? Okay, you want to take the lead on that or what?
So this is the thing. The guy that contacted us, right? I don't know if we should say this gentleman's name.
Let's leave it out.
We'll leave it out. All right. So anyway, he contacted us because what happened was these guys, right?
Who were VIPs at the party.
VIPs. And mind you, when I asked Fresh, because Fresh was like, yo, we're selling tickets already for the party. I'm like, really? Mind you, the party was my idea. Myron didn't want to do it. Myron is always, opposed to every fucking idea. And I think that's just like a charade. I think that's like a little game that he plays. He acts like he doesn't have faith in your idea so that you go out there and you're motivated to prove it to him that it's going to work. You go do all the work. And the reason why I caught on to that little hustle is because I used to be an intern at a record label. And that's what they would do. An intern came with an idea and they'd be like, yeah, I don't see that. I don't know if that's gonna work. You know what, why don't you see what you could do? Why don't you get on top of that? And what would happen is they do the Jedi mind trick and you go bust your ass, you make that idea happen, and then they profit and benefit from it and they just give you one of these. Good job, buddy. I didn't think you could pull it off. That's Myron's fucking game. Get you to do it for him, right? So Fresh tells me, yo, we're already selling fucking VIP tickets. We're selling them for about $500 a pop. Mind you, this is a party that
$500
right.
a pop.
Mind you, this is a party that Myron didn't even want to fucking do, but he's promoting on his podcast like it's his idea.
Hold on.
He's let
me add in a little bit, which is, remember, this is a party to celebrate them getting 100,000 subscribers, and they're charging their supporters to come, right? Mm-hmm. Mind you, me and him, we had certain business dealings with them or what have you, but it was told on their podcast, this was before we found out anything about that we recently found out, it was told on their podcast that we were the reasons called dead weight. We were the reasons as to why their party didn't go well, and they no longer wanted to cut ties with us and fire us, even though we didn't work for them.
I'm gonna tell you why that party failed later on.
Yeah,
I know why that party failed.
Listen, we have. Oh my gosh! All right. So with that being said, that is the before we even get to them scamming their actual subscribers, their actual VIP partygoers.
In many ways.
So we get a message today or yesterday. Yesterday. I got a message yesterday, but I don't respond to it.
I got it today.
I didn't respond to it at first simply because I thought it had something to do with the Auburn Preach thing, and I want to stay away from anything that has nothing to do with me. But lo and behold, we eventually do get in contact with them today. And what do we find out? We find out that a group of people that have been to the party who paid hundreds of dollars to be there, at a minimum $100 to $500 to be there, that Myron that they wanted a refund because the party wasn't lit the way. They were promised that there would be a bunch of girls, certain type of drinks, a certain type of, aesthetic or whatever, and it wasn't.
Which they would have been.
They said on their platform, the Fresh and Fit people said on their platform that it was lit and all this, and they lied to all of you guys. The people that were there have screenshots, they have recordings and all that. The party was a failure. It was a failure, which is why.
I had fun though.
Me too, actually. Me too, actually. Where was I going? Oh yeah, so
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm dying right now. I'm riding this one out with y'all to give my reaction and response. But this is long-winded about a topic that I really don't give a fuck about anymore. But I'm trying with y'all.
The party was a failure, according to them, and a lot of the people that were there, and yet they tried to blame and pin it on us, to their subscribers. Now, we find out today, this magical little thing that the subscribers say that they contacted Myron, and when they were in contact with Myron, I think it was face-to-face, what happened? Yeah, face-to-face the next day, we find out that that when they asked for a refund, that Myron tells them basically, no, they're not getting a refund. And the reason that's why they're not getting a refund is because me and Allende, us two here, were the ones who collected the money, got the money. We basically stole the money, I guess.
Not stole the money, you just said we had their money. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't know that we had their money.
I'm not even sure how that correlates.
And that by us being fired.
Yeah, skip to the door incident, fam. Could everybody get onto that accord with the door incident? Could we skip this? Is anything else important in the rest of this video? Please, is there anything else important here? Because I didn't watch to the end. I don't know what they're going to say here, what they're going to expose.
Or kicked off the show. That was, they have no way, that the actual VIP members have to come to us to get the money, which is why they were contacting us to find out more about it. So when we get them...
listen, all I'm saying is that this is like, Myron does a lot of shit like this. He does whatever he has to do to not pay a motherfucker.
Yeah, but how stupid do you have to be to think that they wouldn't contact us to get the actual truth?
Listen, first of all, he knows they're going to contact us. He just doesn't give a fuck. Because I called this motherfucker today, and he blatantly told me that not only did he not say that, but that nobody asked him for a refund. And I'm thinking that's highly unlikely. That bullshit that you put on, I find it really hard to believe that nobody wanted a refund. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to
be this fucking gentle fucking teddy bear. Now every opportunity he gets, he's fucking talking to women condescending. He's disrespecting them. Ladies, look at me in the eye. Listen to what I'm saying, because I don't have to repeat myself. So listen, Mark, it's like, what the fuck is? That's not even Chris's character.
There's so much that goes off. There's so much that goes on off camera. It would be way too much to even fit into this video. So we may have subsequent more videos.
We will
really get into.
We will. The point I'm trying to get across is that the same level of disdain that Myron has for women is the same that he has for the subs. I want you guys to understand that. You guys are in the same category as the women to him. Myron has been on the show several times challenging women to define misogyny. Tell me how I'm misogynist. You're calling me a misogynist? Prove it. Myron is a fucking misogynist because he has said to me on several occasions, Myron Gaines, fucking hate women. Yeah. That is the definition of misogyny by him.
Oh, y'all are saying this is important? Did I fast forward anything important? This part is about Myron's misogyny? Okay, this part's important, but did I fast forward anything that's important?
His words,
I have also directly heard him on multiple occasions say, I hate these bitches. I can't stand these women.
The amount of times that my woman has been out to eat or been at the studio and this motherfucker has never said hello to her, he's never shaked her hand, he's never greeted her or addressed her. Dude, what the fuck is your problem? This is my woman, this is my lady, have some fucking respect. So when he's jumping out the box and talking shit about fucking, Preach's wife, you have to understand, I'm relating to this because he doesn't seem to understand.
My nigga, I get it, but I would have addressed it there if I had a problem. Be like, yo, you're not gonna greet my woman?
That this is a different line you're crossing. There's a difference between some random single woman that you think that you can disrespect because she has a vagina and a man's woman. So this is obviously a guy who doesn't have this experience in his life. Just like Abba was saying, the only person that's going to say the stupid things that these guys say are guys that don't have experiences. You obviously haven't paid for quality box before if you're saying this stupid shit. Just like if you're going to be having a dispute with another man and you mention his woman, you mention his wife, you obviously have never had a wife. I've been married before, right? I guess Fresh was married to a fat Latina. Is that the joke? And this is the guy you taking dating advice from? A motherfucker that was married to.
Okay, let's not say we speak for yourself, and if you didn't really care, bro, you wouldn't be making a video of this. Let's be honest. This video was about Kevin Samuels and them exposing Kevin Samuels. And then I just went on a little bit longer because there's people watching. And, we're going to go into the other topics of Fresh and Fit's live stream. We stumbled onto this, and we went down a dark corner where I've been reacting to this for a little longer than I wanted to. And Large A is very long-winded. Allende's getting to the point. So I really don't care about some of this shit that I actually stumbled into. It's life. You can't understand it. It is what it is. Don't care.
Fat single mom? I mean, come on, guys. Knock it the fuck off. So Myron obviously has never actually had a real girlfriend. He's actually never had a fucking wife. If he thinks that it's okay to be disrespecting my girlfriend or disrespecting Preacher's wife, there's certain lines that you don't cross as a man. So what I'm trying to tell you is these motherfuckers are struggling with manhood on a whole, but these are the same dudes supposed to be telling you about masculinity. Really? Now you compare the type of presence that an Andrew Tate has with women, you compare that to the presence that Myron has with women. Keep in mind that these women don't know who the fuck Andrew Tate is. They don't know how much money he's worth. They don't know how much Myron is worth. But I'll tell you one thing women have in common. They can't stand Myron. Why? What is the force field of energy that they feel when they come around this motherfucker? Because they don't know him from Adam, but they don't like him. So he contradicts his own fucking theory. Because up until recently, until I met Myron Gaines, I too believed that if you were over 6'2", made over 100K, and could see your motherfucking abs, you should not have any problem with women. You shouldn't have any problem landing women. But yet, there is a motherfucker like Myron that exists that can check all these fucking boxes, yet women can't fucking stand him.
Yo, that's big facts, though. That right there is big facts. With Andrew Tate had similar rhetoric, and women received him well. That is big facts.
To me, okay, that's a phenomenon. My entire life, any guy I've known over 6 foot that was somewhat attractive and was in somewhat good shape and had a little bit of money in their pocket had a hefty advantage with women. And women would tolerate more from these guys. Women tolerate nothing from Myron. So you guys really have to start asking yourself, what's really going on here? And why are these guys been able to go so long unchecked? And obviously, it ain't gonna go on much longer. So this shit's running a little bit too long. Is there something else that we needed to hit here before we?
No. We actually checked all the boxes. I want to end by saying this. Listen, this is only the beginning. I'm gonna tell you like this. As far as Myron Gaines goes, he's a liar. He's a scam artist. He is an extreme snake. He's the type of person that is so stupid that he's willing to talk shit about me and him to people we know, thinking that they're not even going to come back and tell us these type of things. Talking lies on us, on other people, talking shit about Kevin Samuels and other content creators.
That's another thing. Almost every guest that they've had come on the show, they've talking shit before and after. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem getting into this. Let's open this motherfucking can of worms, motherfucker, because I stand by everything that I say. We can talk about it. Fucking the amount of shit that was said about fucking Kevin Samuels, bro.
Hold on.
I have no problem getting into this. Let's open this motherfucking can of worms, motherfucker, because I stand by everything that I say. We can talk about it. Fucking the amount of shit that was said about fucking Kevin Samuels, bro. Unfucking believable. Because Myron is fucking on this motherfucker's balls. He's dying for fucking Kevin to come and make another appearance on the damn podcast. And he's over here kissing this motherfucker's ass left and right. Kevin Samuels was...
Now, from the messages that we've seen Myron sending out to Kevin, this sounds accurate. He was begging Kevin Samuels or pleading for him to get on it, saying their case. Oh, we are a big podcast. We're doing all these numbers. Let's get back on, do the collab. This is true. He was saying it. And Myron even showed the receipts, or if you've seen it earlier in the live stream.
calling in and saying, listen, you guys can't fucking, you guys can't air the show at the same time that my show is going on. It's a conflict of interest. We got to make sure that we keep our time slots separate. And then Myron is accommodating him, but at the same time, he's kicking and cussing up a storm. Yo, fuck this fucking faggot. Who the fuck does he think he is to tell us when to go on and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah. You know,
I can't wait till I get more subs.
Now this sounds believable and accurate. We're going to keep it 1,000 here. This does sound, when you watch, we watched it earlier in the stream. Rewind back to that when he was showing his issue with Kevin Samuels and speaking on it. This sounds accurate. He should have just been a man and say, nah, you pick 10. We're a late night podcast. Nah, I can't accommodate you, instead of accommodating him and then bitching behind scenes.
So we don't need this nigga no more.
Exactly.
Say fuck him.
Right, exactly. Because I'm trying to be the voice of reason here.
Where's all this coming
right?
from?
I'm trying to be the voice of reason. I'm like, listen, you know, let's be realistic here. Kevin Samuels is the hottest thing smoking, so you need to go ahead and accommodate him, have some respect for the Godfather, and you work it out.
Yeah, why can't it just be a
right? And this guy's response is, I can't wait until we have so many subs that we don't even fucking need him. Well, it's like, hold on, where's the integrity? Because if that's the case, then just do it on your own. Don't need him now. Because he's the first person to say, I'm not giving no fucking free clout. I'm not helping this person. I'm not helping that person.
Why talk shit behind somebody's back?
Right. When I said let's bring girls on the show, you know what his first rebuttal for that is? Fuck these bitches. I'm not giving these bitches no fucking platform. That's what he said to me. He said, I'm not bringing no fucking bitches on here and giving these bitches no spotlight. Fuck that. No free clout.
Without receipts, this can't be corroborated. That is facts too. I'm just saying it sounds like it's rooted in some truth, seeing from what we've seen from how they acted with Kevin, and especially putting out messages unsolicited, and Kevin didn't say anything specifically about them. I'm saying it sounds believable, but yeah, you're right. Without receipts, it can't be corroborated. But they took it upon themselves to try to record them against their will, and that's going to lead them into some legal issues. So, yikes.
Mind you, his entire show revolves around bringing female guests on now.
Yeah, look at what gets
that
more
was his
views.
response, though.
The videos where there's girls on there and it's late night and he's attacking them and etc. all that stuff, or the ones where.
Okay, Ronnie again. Thank you, Ronnie. Shout out to you. But they acknowledged that last night they talked smack, but Myron said it only talked in a competitive way. Well, it could have been that too. Yeah. That could have been the case, because this is business, and this is all competitive for numbers, views, viewership, and all that. It is what it is.
It's just him and Fresh,
exactly. And let's talk about that. Okay.
They get way more views from an idea that came from him.
Let's just talk about that, because this motherfucker Myron Gaines at this point is Frankenstein. Okay? You got Donovan Sharp sewing a couple of pieces on this motherfucker. You got Kevin Samuels sewing some pieces on here. And you got me sewing some motherfucking pieces. This motherfucker is a compilation of all these other men's ideas and concepts sewn together to make this fucking Frankenstein number fuckery, right? This was about either the second or third time that I brought girls onto the podcast. This is when we were still working with smaller amounts of girls at the time, because we were just trying it out. This is when I was bringing 2 or 3 girls on an episode. I had 2 ladies come. Right? One of them I used to fuck with way back. She hits me up and says, hey, listen, I told my friend about the podcast. She's down to come, but she told me she knows your boy. I'm like, hold up, which one? She's like, the tall one. I'm like, she knows Myron? She's like, yeah. I'm like, from where? She's like, I don't know. She didn't really explain. She said she knows this nigga. Now she's dying to go on. So I'm like, okay. So I did what I do. I'm always trying to cover the angles and watch out for liabilities. So I called Myron immediately and I said, hey, this chick says she knows you. He's like, which chick? I was like, dude, I already sent you the motherfucking Instagram. Check it out. He said, I don't remember this bitch. Tell her to come on. I said, okay, cool. I'm on my way to the goddamn studio. I get a phone call from Shorty. I'm like, yo, what's up, ma? She's like, fuck this, we're out. I was like, whoa, what happened? She's like, we're about to leave. Your boy's fucking tripping. I'm like, what happened? She was like, your boy's a fucking asshole. Fuck him, we're leaving. I'm like, hold on. I'm at the valet right now. Let me valet the car. Give me a second. Let me figure out what's going on. I get to the studio. Turns out that Myron met the friend at a Halloween party, the Halloween prior. And that's when I found out his name wasn't even Myron. I Googled it, some fucking...
Yeah, he's got a long name.
Yeah, some Muslim bullshit, right? So they met at the fucking party. Myron tried to fuck her the first night. She wasn't with it, and he played the whole fuck you, bitch. You ain't that good looking anyway. That is one of the most pathetic responses guys give when they're rejected. If she ain't all that, nigga, why you so fucking thirsty? If she ain't all that, why you trying to holler, nigga? You a fucking lame. And the crazy thing is, he probably could have beat if he had a better approach. That's what Shorty was telling me. He was like, it wasn't even that I didn't think he was attractive. It was that he was a fucking asshole. So, classic Myron. He talked his way out of the pussy is the point. And when he didn't get what he wanted, he immediately turned into a bitch, got angry, and cursed her the fuck out. So she wanted to come on the podcast to pretty much put him on blast. But her dumb ass started telling him that she remembered him before the camera.
LT, did you see the clip where Myron flips out and says not to mention Kevin Samuels anymore? No, I did not. I would have spoke about that. That would give me some insight to what they actually think and feel about Kevin Samuels. I didn't see that. John Yarb, I believe they be trashing KS and other people out of jealousy and envy. Hey, that might be the case. Natasha Kaylee, and how come he didn't introduce his women though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Camera started rolling, so she didn't get the opportunity. Myron told her to get her shit and get the fuck out, and kicked her out. Right now, this is where I come in, adding more to his persona. So when I got upstairs, I says to Myron, I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, it's bad enough that you kick these chicks out without even speaking to me, and you don't know where I know them from. For all you know, this could have been a chick that I was fucking with. Now I'm not getting pussy anymore because of you. Mind you, he fucked up pussy for Fresh so many guys.
What? This is why being a relationship coach or talking about relationships or details like this while being in a relationship is always a mistake. You talked about him fucking up some pussy for you, but you also said you had a girl. What?
Jesus Christ.
There's a level of telling on yourself, being in a relationship, and being a relationship guru. That's why you should not do it. You have to listen to the single guys, and that's where it sucks. But really and truly, I don't think people should be taking relationship advice from anybody. That's just me. But you should take, their stories as an example and use it while navigating. But I don't know, man.
He obviously doesn't give a fuck about his fellow man. He has no respect for the next man. So I said, it's bad enough that you kicked him out without even talking to me, right? You couldn't even control yourself. What if she was one of my clients? Now I'm losing money now because you kicked out one of my fucking clients and now she doesn't want to continue training with me. All right? So I said, it's bad enough that you did that. I said, but dude,
Okay, now I'm confused. So you're mixing business with pleasure too, the same way Fresh and Fit. I am so lost.
You're going to
I would
kick
listen to
chicks
that again,
out.
but
At least wait till the cameras start rolling and we can potentially get a viral moment out of it. Motherfucker kicks bitches out all the fucking time now. Now that's his motherfucking highlight. He's investing in new cameras. We got kick out cams now. Remember an episode when this motherfucker was talking about a lie detector test? Whose idea was that? I was the one that told them, listen, bitches be capping all the time. You want to make the show interesting? Get a lie detector test. Motherfucking Myron jumped on Amazon immediately, ordered a lie detector test. The only reason why they ain't been using it is because the dummy couldn't figure out how to use it.
So, in short, to summarize everything, he's a liar, he's a snake.
Teeth.
He's a liar, he's a snake.
Teeth.
He talks shit about people
Teeth.
behind their back. He talks shit about his collaborators.
He was talking hella shit about the roommates. He was talking hella shit about fucking Alba and Preach, and then he's fucking thirsty to get these niggas on.
And most importantly, he scams his subs. Just think about that for a second. He scams his subs in multiple ways, not just that part.
The fitness shit,
and don't worry,
the Zoom calls.
We're gonna have all of that for you.
Yeah, we
he
have all
scams his subs.
We got people working.
So, if all of this is true, great. Y'all are bringing it to the forefront, but y'all were cool working with him until you were fired. So questioning his integrity in this way, I'm looking at both of y'all integrity sideways. And I know a lot of y'all like the way Ayande speaks and the way he breaks down things. When I listened to him on their podcast, I like the way he was speaking. I like the way he was breaking down things. I like the facts that he was spitting. And then, now I'm pulling this up now. We're not going to finish that. Y'all want to see the rest of that video, go watch it on their page. There's 3 minutes left. We're going to watch, we're going to hear this while I pull up the video, but we're going to watch Ayande, the same guy, break into Fresh's his apartment. Or enter his apartment.
That's where I'm going to leave this. We, on our own, have damning information on it, screenshots, etc. But we're going to leave it at that for now. And any last words you got?
Yeah, man, we got plenty more shit coming. I wasn't even really going to be fucking focusing on this YouTube shit. I got so many other things that I want to do.
We had no interest in this.
But, yo, you know what? Whether or not we participate in moving these motherfucking lying ass, scamming ass motherfuckers, somebody gonna remove their asses anyway. They're gonna be a void, right? So you know what? I'm fitting to step up and fucking fill that void because I'm motherfucking qualified, right? Self-praise ain't a.
All right, good. We'll see it when your channel starts popping. We'll see what he does. If he brought all this value, he's gonna replicate it on his own channel. So we're waiting to see that. Not gonna doubt the brother. I actually liked a lot of things he said, but this, when I seen this, I'm like, this is YouTube gangstery. This is bullshit. This is large cap. This is posturing. I don't respect this on any level, the whole breaking in the door thing. So we're going to watch that because that's what made me look at this nigga like, nah, as much as we're not rating them, we're not rating you either. That's me. Y'all can make up your own mind, but that's just me.
Right now.
Yeah, what's your issue then?
I told him to continue, and guess what he said?
There we go.
We're not going to continue.
It's not.
That was his problem.
Yeah.
That was his choice not to continue.
Yeah, there was no
because you
problem.
got triggered, baby.
What the hell? What's going on in here?
Oh, what the hell? Is here.
What's going on?
What
the
shit.
heck?
Oh, okay,
Uh-oh.
All right, guys.
What's up?
Oh, Ayonde?
Guys, this is really bad.
This is really bad.
Uh-oh, wait.
Yo, Ayonde, don't come in this house. Don't come in this house, bro. Don't come in this house.
Whoa. Okay, I
Oh.
All right, reporting live. We don't know what's going on. Does anyone want me to tell you what's going on? Because me and homegirl here in the red, orange, we're going to tell you what's going on. What's going on, girl?
Hey.
We live. Going on here. It's a live session, bro. They took the mic off.
Don't do it. Don't come in here, bro. Don't come.
The door was unlocked, yes. Okay, hold on. Everybody's saying that. I can't find that on their channel. I looked on their channel while I was streaming this. I can't find the proof or the evidence of the door being unlocked. I don't see a video with that. I don't see it. Y'all are going to have to leave the link in the comment section for me to see that and bring that up because I don't see that anywhere where the door is unlocked. Natasha Kayleen, they are all clowns because people with solid integrity don't stick around clowns for that long. Sorry. Facts. Shout out to you, man. We drop a bomb for that. That's what I've been saying the whole goddamn time. I'm not having that. Natasha Kayleen for MVP with that one, because that's what I'm saying. As soon as I said that, someone came and slapped a big dislike, but I don't give a fuck.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
We keeping it objective on this channel, man. We ain't scared of talking about anybody and any topic because we don't have these relations with these media companies going in over our head and presenting us an agenda the same way they did the Breakfast Club. If y'all seen that Boozy interview, that was ridiculous. The agenda the Breakfast Club's moving on. This is objective breakdowns from a viewer perspective like y'all, but I have a platform to give my opinion. Y'all kind of just get in the comment section. No disrespect to y'all, but this is what it is.
Come on in, bro. Come on in. Don't do it, man. Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro. You're committing a crime right now. Look, you got a rapist talking about crime. Oh shit, Look at this guy, bro. Come on in, man. Come on in, then. You got a gun? Come on in, bro. I'm afraid of a gun. Okay. Don't come in here.
Hold on, Junior Diop. I don't respect your channel anyway. How long am I into the stream? My nigga, why the fuck are you here then, you bitch ass nigga? What's wrong with these clowns? I don't respect your channel anyway, but I'm watching a 3-hour stream, you fucking waste you. Like,
so he's here. Don't do it, bro. What's up? Don't do it, man. You're only a pussy.
This is what we're talking about. He said a lot of true shit, but we're talking about integrity. You stuck around this guy for months after that, then talk about his integrity. Then you're at his door like this, posturing, saying you're not scared of a gun, but you broke into his house. Regardless if the door was unlocked, you entered without being invited.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wish a
Don't come in here, bro.
I wish a motherfucker would come to my door.
Don't come.
I wish a nigga would come to my door.
If you walk in, it's gonna be a problem.
That's right, record it, Fresh. So now we know.
Yep.
Now we know Myron Gaines the fucking bitch ass nigga.
We're doing a show, bro.
So step the fuck outside, you old pussy ass nigga.
Come on in.
Who's running your fucking mouth, right?
Come on in, bro.
What you want me to come in?
Come on in.
Because you's a fucking pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
That's why you ain't coming in.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows.
Allende.
Allende. Alba, preach. You ain't gotta worry about the nigga.
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look.
You're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look, you got a rapist talk about crimes.
Oh shit.
You got a rapist talk about crimes.
Look at this guy, bro.
I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. Myron, you's a bitch and we all know.
Come on in, man. Come on in then.
Oh, you got a gun?
Come on in, bro.
I'm afraid of a gun, nigga?
Okay, come on in.
Pussy niggas need a gun for a nigga that ain't
Come
got
on
a gun.
in then.
Remember that.
Come on in.
Only a bitch need a gun.
You're
for
trying to
a
break
man
into a
without
man's house, bro.
I tell all my women.
You're
to
literally
get a
about to
gun.
break into a man's
Right?
house, bro.
Right?
You're literally
Anybody
gonna break
breaking
into a
your
man's
house?
house.
I ain't breaking your house.
So you
Come
can't
break me,
open the
bitch.
door.
You can't open the door, bro.
So come kick me out, nigga. You kick bitches out, kick me out, nigga.
You ain't inside, bro. You ain't inside.
I'm inside. Come kick me out.
Nope.
Yo, fucking pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but guess what?
Yo,
Don't
no
worry
one's scared
about
of
it.
you, bro.
Don't worry about it.
No one's scared of you.
Yo, I don't even need to pound you, nigga.
Nope.
We all know you soft.
Okay. Yep. You're
You
committing a
hear me?
crime.
Hey,
Look
yo,
at you.
Fresh.
Look at you.
Yo, Fresh, get away from this nigga, man. This nigga gonna ruin your life, dog.
Uh-huh.
Real shit, Fresh. Get away from this nigga. This nigga gonna pull you down, nigga. You better than this, bro. Chris, all y'all niggas is better than this.
Uh-huh.
All y'all niggas is better
Why'd
than
you come to
this.
his house, bro?
Why'd you
Yo,
come to my
Fresh,
house, bro?
you better than this.
Why?
How are you saying he's better than this, but you're like, this makes no sense. This is why all of them, nobody is free from criticism here. Nobody.
You come to my house,
You
bro.
understand what I'm saying? Because you're a bitch. You've been
okay.
You've been
Yep.
running and avoiding me, nigga, so I brought it to you.
Bro, no
And
one
you
is
don't want
scared of
it.
you. No one is scared of you.
Nigga,
You're a
ain't
clout
though.
chaser. You're a clout chasing bum,
I'm
bro.
clout chasing,
You're a
nigga?
clout chasing bum.
Because you run in your mouth and I
You're a
check you,
clout
makes
chasing
me a
bum.
clout chaser.
You ain't checking nobody.
Nigga, everything about
Get
you
the
is
fuck
chasing
out of here,
clout.
bro.
Why
Ain't
you
nobody
never
scared of
hide
you.
back?
You're
What
a
you got?
bum. You're
What
broke.
you got?
Look at you.
What you got?
You're committing a crime
What you
right
got?
now. You're a
What you got?
bum, bro.
Jack,
You're a bum.
And you know what? It is
You're a
worth it.
fucking
It's
bum.
worth it. It's worth it to prove to the world
Okay.
that you ain't nothing.
All right, step
but a
aside and let's
fucking-
see.
Oh, is this why how they proved that it was unlocked? Is because you look at the lock and you can see that it's I don't even know if that's I seen a video like that. Someone circled this. I didn't actually click in. I don't know.
Prove to the world.
I already did.
Step
nigga.
aside. Prove to the
Stop
world.
trying to-
The whole thing is if you're not invited to a premise or to the premises and you even if the door is unlocked and you just open someone's door, that's still breaking and entering. Actually, I don't even know if that is. I'm talking so much shit.
To this day.
Step aside. Step aside, bro.
Stop trying to
You already
incriminate
broke
me,
in.
come get
You
your
already
ass
broke
whooped.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So defend your house. You
Okay.
Defend
Come on
your
in.
house.
Come on in. It's gonna be the last time you live. So come on in right
Last
now.
time I lived.
Yep.
You
Come
got
in
in my
right now,
life.
bro.
You
Come
got
in
in my
right now.
life.
Come in right
You
now,
got in
bro.
my life.
You coming right now. You threatening my life right now.
All y'all
You
see how
threatening
much
my
of
life
a
right
coward.
now.
Y'all see how much of a coward this motherfucker
Exactly.
is. He won't
Exactly.
even defend his home.
Exactly.
He won't even defend
You
his
ain't coming
home.
in though.
You're not
Are you?
inside.
Yo,
You
Myron.
ain't coming in, are you?
Yo, Myron.
You ain't coming in,
I
are
already
you?
came in several times.
Fuck outta here,
you
bro.
can't win this with your lying ass tongue.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't win this with your lying ass tongue.
You not even coming in because you already know. You
You're not
doing this for the
defending
internet, bro. You're a bum. You're doing this.
Regardless of whose side you're on, he is doing it for the internet. The guy came with a camera recording behind. He's trying to get some footage to go viral. You're not really trying to harm him, hurt him, do something that could put you potentially in the problems with the law. This was all for clout. Like, we got to be honest.
This is the internet.
Ain't nobody said it was
Ain't
going on the
nobody
internet.
said nothing to you. I said
You
no.
know that pussy on the
It
internet.
is what it is.
You know
You're
what?
a loser, bro.
Hey, you know what?
We documented this for my protection.
I should put it on the internet.
Yeah, put it. Put it.
So you ain't
don't-
safe in your hallway?
Put it on the internet.
You the one with a
You're
gun.
committing a
You the
crime.
one with a gun and you scared to come in your own hallway. Fresh, get away
Side 3, shout out to you. I'm going to search that title right now. Thanks.
from this dude, bro. You better than this, man. You don't need this motherfucker.
I don't know why you're doing this, bro.
Fresh, you better than this, bro.
You're better than this too.
Fresh, you better. I know I am. And he brought me down to this level, but this is what it takes
No.
to show.
No.
This is what it takes to
As
show.
a man,
motherfucker
this
ain't
level
done.
is too far.
Fresh, how many times did I invite this motherfucker
As
to come
a
and see
man,
me?
this
How many
level
times
is
did I
too
invite this
far.
motherfucker to come and see me?
I got it. Can I say something?
Please say something, Mom. Please
Okay,
say
so
something.
realistically,
Please say something.
Realistically, there's a lot of women in here.
Wide open. Y'all got niggas busting through this shit.
So we're gonna need to let us get up out of here.
Let me-
Nah, it was you and you were recording with a rapist. What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Let me know.
Sorry, this
You need, can I go get the
Chris, you better than this too, bro.
Let me go get
You need this motherfucker right here.
Come on, whoever want to leave can leave. I got beat up with my fucking father and my brother in one day. I'm gonna fuck about it. Hey, we'll talk to y'all soon. Where's my purse? Hey, have a great night. Dumbass, weak ass. It's on this side, my love. Yeah.
You hear that, girl? Dumbass, weak ass niggas.
Got him. Got him.
Okay, but those girls were shook at first. They crawled on the ground, went to the balcony, then they realized what was going on, then they just left. They were not having it.
Fucking weird. Yo, Fresh. Get from around this nigga, man. Yo, Chris. I'm serious. Chris, get from around this nigga, man. Do better.
Good night.
Mario, it's done.
Hey, ain't nobody scared of you, bro.
Or he was recording in case things went bad for proof. To be honest, Ronnie, you've been spitting facts all day in here, but that makes absolutely no sense. What? You're coming to do something to somebody. You're not supposed to record it, period. YouTube goonery, internet gangstery has everybody lost in this generation. If you're about that smoke, you're about pressing somebody, no cameras. None. If it don't go your way, you ask for the smoke. What?
Ain't nobody scared of you. You just committed a crime, you talking shit, making accusations?
I just wanted to let you know, my
No, you're a clout chaser, bro.
I'm
You're a
not
clout
chasing
chaser.
clout. I asked you to
You
fight
came
me.
to my house, bro.
I asked you to fight
You
me
came
on
to
the
my
one-on-one,
house, bro.
nigga. We talking about clout chasing.
You came to my
out
house.
in public, bitch.
You're fucking, you're a loser, bro. You're a loser. You're a fucking bum-ass loser with too much free time. Bum-ass nigga.
Okay, we wrapping it up right after this. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
He showed up with his homeboy, bro. Like, what?
That's crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, he's recording.
Yo.
So basically, he came to the studio.
Holy shit.
Right? He knows the address.
Yep.
Broke the door in.
He showed up. Yeah.
And
that's done.
They said broke the door in,
Look,
but I don't
all
know
it was
if
is
it's
put on
He
camera.
was ready to drag me on the floor, pull me everywhere. So I said, I don't care.
And then he's leaving on with the girls right now. So
Are we
you
back
want to
on?
walk down? No, we
ended it?
ended it.
Oh.
You want to walk downstairs or
No wonder this was so loud.
with the girls or what? Because I don't want to leave them with the girls.
We can wait like 15. We're good.
Are you good?
Everyone keep their cool, do your composure.
He didn't come inside though.
Nah, he didn't.
He came by the door.
Of
But
course,
he came
bro.
inside.
He knew better, bro. He knew
Yeah,
better. He didn't
yeah.
want to inside.
So he broke in the door while we were broadcasting live to act tough to come outside. I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
what is going on right now?
Okay. Yeah, that's why even though they provided that information to kind of expose Fresh and Fit, I'm not rocking with them either. Lar J is long-winded. It takes too long to get to the point. Ayande actually has good points. I actually like hearing from Ayande, but after this, for the clout, I'm not rocking with that. To keep it a buck, I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with what Fresh and Fit did with Kevin Samuels, trying to put Kevin Samuels on blast. That was absolutely uncalled for. Kevin Samuels challenged their points and their ideas when it comes to paying for play. He didn't disrespect them. No ad hominem attacks. Didn't disrespect their platform. Didn't try to say they're not useful or everything. He brought up the Robert Downey Jr. comparison to show that these guys still have a future. Don't write them off. Kevin Samuels had the approach of, we're not just going to write off everybody in our black community because they have one mistake, but you do have to acknowledge the mistake and be accountable and understand that you're wrong here. And everything you say is not the end all be all. Kevin Samuels handled it with class. I was going to do a reaction to how Kevin Samuels reacted to it because he made them an example for a bigger idea. And smart people speak about ideas. So I look at that, I'm like, yo, he's not even coming at the person. He's not going at the individual at all. And that's the way they repaid him, because he didn't respond to messages. If it's not favorable or you're not adding value to his business, he's not going to respond. And I don't like the whole sharing messages unsolicited. Like, I get it for the defense against Anna Quinn and the girls that he was defending him against. Like, I get it. They've been showing stuff. They've been putting out to the public. You have the right to show the rest of the conversations and the stuff that they're holding out to try to manipulate a message. I get it. But Kevin Samuels, that was trash. What they did to Kevin Samuels. It's trash. Uncalled for. It's not going to gain them any. Well, the thing is, they went from 430 subscribers to 388, but they gained 1,000 back last night, so they're at 389. People think this is the return of them. The fans, some of them returned. It is what it is, but they kind of burned a lot of their bridges when it comes to the content creators. They said, fuck the lead attorney. They said, fuck O'Shea Duke Jackson. They pretty much burned their bridge with Kevin Samuels. We'll see where they go from here. But when it comes to content creators, they kind of burnt bridges. When it comes to hood niggas from the hood, niggas from hip-hop, we're all looking at Myron sideways like, you're the cops. We don't fuck with Tekashi. We don't fuck with cops, period. So why we fucking with you? Yeah, it's black building. We're building black. We're supporting black. But ABBA was on other channels pretty much trying to get them canceled. I didn't agree with what ABBA was doing. He's like, where is your line where you say, these guys have no integrity. We don't fuck with them. And he was bringing up some good points to the people that they had no integrity in. But it's like, I'm not going to go to another channel and influence people not to, subscribe to another channel. I'm not going to do that. So I think that was uncalled for. But, it's beef. It's war. They're going to handle it how they want to handle it. I'm not going to tell y'all to unsubscribe from Fresh and Fit. I'm not going to tell y'all to unsubscribe from anybody. This is all your choice on what the hell you want to enjoy for your entertainment. But I don't know. Junior Diop, go suck your dukes, man. Why are you here? Like, this is Mark Real J Comedy or whatever his name is. I can't remember. He comes here and he sometimes comes through like a hater, but he comes to bring my energy up. He'll bring me some hate and that shit. Your show's boring, blah, blah, blah. We have a rapport. I fucks with him. It's funny. He's not a real hater. He just says his shit. Junior Diop, you're a loser, my nigga. We're so deep into the stream and you're still here hating. Get a fucking life, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Whatever, man. You don't like the content? Don't watch it. No one's asking. No one's begging. No one cares. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Y'all held it down with me today. Natasha Kayleen, you're holding it down. Ronnie holding it down. Please Morgan holding it down. Diamond Williams holding it down. TB Patriot holding it down. Shout out to all y'all. TG holding it down. Who else was in the chat? Side 3, can't forget about you, holding it down in the chat. Alexandra P. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm quite parched, ran out of water. Quite hungry, ran out of food. Not ran out of food, but I need to go get food. Yeah. We're going to get back to it. We have other streams to get to, a lot of shit to break down, but this one went on a lot too long. We're going to wrap it up right about now. So let me leave y'all with this. Throughout a lot of the things we heard, the cap was over.
It's over 9,000!
Shit got carried away, but, we out. Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
なんじゃ今のは
Real quick to Junior Diop.
These nuts. Ha! Got him!